No, this is the best way to podcast, bro. I feel.
Mike Tyson, he the boy that played football for Montreal.
No, you old coop here, a boxer, man.
Who's the other guy?
That's DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
I see Will Smith.
That's DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Head flew off into the 18th row. Had to go get his head out the 18th row. I was in Jeff's crib one night about 8, and we were watching a couple of Mike Tyson fight tapes. Jeff was like, man, you see how hard Mike's
I love that his name's just Jeff. I love that he never left. He never got rid of Jeff.
Yeah.
If that was me, I'd have been okay, though. The very next day, I gave Russell a ring with JL and Leor, and we all called Don King. I said,
What?
yeah, Don, I got a problem.
Tell him, Prince.
Yeah, what's up? What you saying? You trying to solve them? Forget the small
Was that
talk.
actually
Forget the
Don
nitty-gritty.
King?
Me and Mike, 2 months.
No.
Trump, Atlantic City.
Yo, you got this. You wanna bust dude up?
Yeah, you can be my trainer.
Trump.
Word up.
Oh,
I'm
Trump.
rough like
Trump,
a freight
yeah.
train, smooth like ice, and yo, Jeff, straight up,
If
I
Trump
think I
had a
can beat Mike
motel,
Tyson.
it'd be a dirty ass motel.
Be him, man.
Oh, man, word
Be
up.
him, man.
You know, I put on a couple pounds, man, we can do this, man.
No, you can't.
Extra, read all about it.
Yeah, yes.
Fresh Prince challenges Iron Mike Tyson to a fight.
And he's still using Fresh Prince because this is more of his rap career.
Well, that's what he called himself. He called himself the Fresh Prince.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just remember Will Smith.
No, he went by the Fresh Prince.
I never heard those tapes. Like Big Willie style was Will
Yeah,
Smith.
right.
So I exaggerated a little
when he
about that.
started,
I've been training
oh.
20 hours a day, lifting big old cars and big bales of hay.
Big
And I
bales of
jog
hay.
10,000 miles every morning, thinking about Mike and my moment of glory. I drink water, 20 gallons of pop, and I can throw a Volkswagen a whole half block.
Oh, yeah? Say word?
In a minute.
Dude, he looks so
I ain't lying, I
young.
did it.
Oh, yeah, they
The
actually
general
got Mike.
public thought I was a fool. I was getting dissed, but I guess that was cool. Well, you know, getting dissed is never good, but I was even getting dissed in my own neighborhood. I was at the corner at the top
But
of my
did your mom
block.
get
There was a
scared
couple of people
and
standing
send you to
outside
live with
the
your auntie and
barbershop.
uncle in
There
Bel
was
Air,
Lars,
though?
my barber and
This is how
Freddie.
it
He
ends.
yelled
This is the
out,
beginning of the
"Hey,
song. He tried to fight Mike
really?
Tyson.
And I
That's
stopped
the
to
couple of
chat.
guys.
Who were up to no good in his neighborhood. Yeah.
It was him and Jazz.
But get out your shoes when you break your neck.
Everybody was laughing out loud. I thought at least my own grandma would be proud. I went to
Nope.
her house and snuck in and surprised her. I heard her on the phone.
Bounce and box are Tyson.
Big Bills, hey.
It's fight day.
Dude,
and
music-
man, am I
What
hyped.
Music back
kind of-
then was
Oh, I can't wait
insane.
to see
Yeah.
Mike. Boy, I'm hyped, ready to do my thing.
Rap
Trump
was
Castle
so
Casino.
rudimentary. Like, it's insane now compared to how it used to. It just
Oh,
used
yeah.
to be spoken word.
Yeah. He's going to destroy you, Big Willie.
Iron Mike Tyson? Was that his
That's what he
name?
used to go by, yeah.
Slipping and dipping, hustling and jabbing for a second.
Hustling.
I look good out there, but then Mike brought to reality my worst nightmare. One
Brought to
punch
reality
I
my
took.
worst nightmare.
Hit me in my ribs and my inside shook. Now how can I say this and be a little discreet? Let's just say that my bowels released.
Oh, he shit himself. He literally shit himself.
Ain't no way I'm going to hell back out there, man. You
Yeah,
can forget
Mike.
it. My body's
Get
like
it,
a
Mike.
punching bag and Mike is gonna.
Mike was
They tried to make me go
insane
meet
during
my
this
doom,
time period.
but I
This is
stuck
like
Oh, yeah.
when he was
This is when
buying
he,
tigers.
yeah. And this is when he
Or-
bit ears off, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fresh Prince breaks camp. Tyson wins first round.
I never saw that
Oh,
footage.
shit.
Did you ever see it?
Say what?
Is it on YouTube?
I don't know if we can look that up.
Because it's-
I'll probably be on Live League.
Yeah.
Beat Mike Tyson.
I want to see his ear come off.
You know, I can't see what possessed you to want to fight Mike Tyson.
I don't know, man. You know, I was watching the tapes, man. I just got hyped, man. You
You know,
know.
but see, by me
I can
being
beat
the
him.
trainer,
Yeah.
I watched
You think you
fight,
can beat up Will Smith?
and I watched the tapes with you.
Do I think I could beat up Will Smith?
Should we actually make a? We should make a diss video called "I think I should." I think I can beat
Oh,
Will
yeah.
Smith.
We should- yeah,
and
a
do it in the
rebuttal.
style of this.
Yeah. Do it better, though.
Yeah.
Do it with better rhymes and raps.
Or it's just Well, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
It wouldn't be that hard.
I mean, he still raps like that. Have you heard any of his newer stuff? He's
Man,
still.
I heard him. He did his comeback song.
Yeah, it's still that
like,
same
to
kind of
his
shit.
son.
Yeah.
It was a little better, but nah.
No, it's the same shit, bro.
You would have think he would have learned something from Jaden.
Right. So who are you
He's
today,
actually
Toby?
been killing it.
We see that you're hiding almost like a whole like look deep into the parka.
Yeah, I've got some secrets back here. You know, I'm not allowed to see. No, this is just this is just like that. Just like how I say, balling through the pain, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm a
so
sad
what's
boy.
going on? You're being a sad. Okay,
I'm
hold
a sad
on.
boy in a big coat.
But
Sad
let
boy
me-
in a big old coat.
Yeah, sad boy and a
Sad
big
boys,
old
sad
car.
boys. What you gonna do?
But we also got good time, sad time,
Same time for me.
Yeah.
I was,
Good time, sad time, same time. So
Yeah.
your girl's in Jersey right now.
Yeah.
She's doing a mural, right?
Yeah,
which is
which is
great.
awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
She's been waiting to do this forever. But yeah, she's gone. We just lost a dog recently.
yeah. We haven't talked about that on the
I
podcast,
know.
but yes,
yeah,
we
Ghost. I don't know if y'all ever saw her in maybe one of our video game things.
maybe so.
She's
She's
a beautiful Siberian Husky.
gorgeous dog.
like,
One
all
of the
white.
sweetest dogs too.
Yeah.
Just like she was an angel of a dog.
Yeah.
Like
And she had
straight up.
those piercing blue eyes. And she was awesome. She was a bitch. And always wanted her. She had such personality that you could call her a bitch and it
Yeah.
means something, you know?
Right.
Like she had such personality. But yeah, that and I've just been alone, working way too much and
Yeah.
still broke as fuck.
Yep.
So it's just piling up.
So
And so this is what this is for. I'm gonna, it's like I gotta throw on this jacket.
Well, yeah, dude.
Get
If
8
you
beers
dress
in me and
better,
I'll
you
be
feel
fine.
better. If you look good, you feel good, and
It's
that's
hard to be-
real.
It's hard to be upset in a 3X Rockefeller jacket.
And a Rockefeller parka, nonetheless, a
Sorry.
Rockefeller parka.
Rockefeller was his label for a while.
Yeah.
Now it's Rock Nation.
Rock Nate, like that.
Yeah, Rock Nation is good.
Yeah.
Rockefeller is good, but they were probably like,
No,
dude,
you cannot do this.
You know you work for us, right? Like,
Yeah,
you're a Halliburton family. Yeah. Come on. Oh, dude, speaking of Halliburton, I watched Vice recently. Have you seen that?
What are you talking about? The channel?
No, it's a movie.
Oh no, I haven't seen the movie.
It's about Dick Cheney, but it's a
Oh.
comedy drama.
Oh, is that
So
the one
it's
where
all-
fucking Batman played Dick
Yes.
Cheney?
And they put him in prosthetics, made him look old and fat and
Put him in a
shit.
fat suit,
He did
yeah.
really good. Steve
Or did he
Carell
really
was
put
in it.
the weight on? Because sometimes
maybe.
he's one of those motherfuckers that
Method.
does that.
Yeah.
Because he fucking for that movie, The Machinist, he was in. He got
Machinist, I
down
don't
to
think I
like
saw that
nothing.
one.
Here, let me show you pictures of what he's done to his fucking body.
Yeah.
And you cannot repair the damage you do when you do stuff like this. So I'm gonna do Christian.
I remember
Bale,
the debacle
Machinist.
of Tobey Maguire when he went from Spider-Man to Seabiscuit,
Yeah.
or vice versa, and he had to look all skinny, tiny, jockey,
Yeah.
and then but it was after he put on the muscles, right? He had
So-
to lose all his muscle mass.
No. So
Was
what
it
he
the
did
other
first, so
way?
he was the first guy to ever do that. So this is Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, that's real. So what his diet for that was he had 1 cup of coffee a day, he had 1 apple a day, or 1 can of tuna. It was that and water.
Damn.
That's all he ate to get himself
He
down
really
to
does
that.
look like that's the skinny that you only get from being a junkie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so no, that was real. So that Dick Cheney, that was real fat.
Damn.
So this was
I'm
him.
impressed. That's the levels of it. Holy
Yeah, so this
fuck.
was The Machinist, and then the
His
next
face
year.
looks so fucked when he's skinny.
Toby, this is the next year.
year?
This is Batman Begins. This
Oh,
is the
wow.
year later. So he fucking put on, I think something like 30 pounds of muscle or
See,
some
he
shit.
had to actually lose muscle mass in that first one.
Oh
you know?
yeah, dude. There's nothing
make
to,
his arms
him.
skinny.
Look at how skin and bones he is.
Yeah.
And then for this, like again, he probably put on like 60 pounds.
Man,
for-
I mean, I will
this
applaud that. He gets into his roles. I mean, that's what we want from entertainers, people that'll die for the craft.
Yeah, fucking. We need just a nation of what was it, Daniel Day-Lewis's. Now he is
Yeah.
full method. He doesn't break character. He's the
He
motherfucker
stays
that's
in
like
character offset and
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
That shit would be annoying.
he
to
like
me.
goes and lives. If he's doing like a period piece, he'll go live like that
Oh,
until they're
yeah.
about to shoot.
and shit in the outhouse and stuff.
I'm an oil man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I drink your milkshake. I drink it
I-
up.
My fear of acting
Mm-hmm.
is that I would be accidentally method and it would start seeping into my personality.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't be able to come back from it. That's what people were
Yeah.
saying about Heath Ledger and the
Yeah.
Joker. He wasn't able to pull himself back out of it. It's like, no, he probably had some drug problems.
I mean,
It probably
the Joker does that to people too, because fucking what's his name?
Jack Nicholson?
No.
Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Well, he's already
Leto,
fucked.
Yeah.
He also
man.
did the same kind of like body transformation thing because when he played the guy who shot Lennon, he put on 60 pounds of fat. He would drink melted ice cream.
That's a good diet.
Like,
not even a milkshake.
Just literally to put weight on. Like he didn't like he would put olive oil in melted ice cream
just for fat content.
just to get fat.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, that's I don't know, but I remember people talking about he would send what was it?
Condoms full of jizz to people. He sent condoms full of jizz to people. He sent
dead birds,
dead
or
animals.
something?
Yeah, he would
dead
send
snakes or birds or no. What was the Joker's thing? It was something that the Joker did.
Oh no, he straight up he sent them like dead rats,
or
maybe?
something like that. Yeah, I think it might have been.
Something.
Yeah, and he got sucked into it and started treating people horribly.
Oh yeah,
and
he was like doing that method thing on set.
Do you think it's
shit.
one of those? You know how like in the theater, there's a lot of like mystery behind certain characters. You know, like do you think that's one that we could consider like the role of Joker to be played correctly might, it's haunted.
Well,
like,
so is there like is there some sort of like ancient spirit attached to that idea?
Yeah,
like you could even
because
say
then they
like
get sucked in, they start feeling anarchist. They start feeling like taking down everything
because it's a
and,
chaotic evil.
Yeah,
it's not a what's the spectrum? There's like chaotic good, neutral good, and then something else good where it's like benevolent good. So then you also have chaotic evil, neutral evil, and then whatever kind of evil.
So the last one that you can't remember is the one that's on purpose. So like you're being good or bad on purpose, right?
Let's see if I can find that real quick.
So like if I don't see a kid and he trips over my shoe, that's chaotically evil. But if I purposely trip him,
Okay,
tripping kids is funny.
So lawful.
Lawful.
Okay, so this is what it is, guys. So this is what it looks like. So you have lawful good, neutral good, chaotic good. You have lawful neutral, true neutral, chaotic neutral. You have lawful evil, neutral evil, chaotic evil.
So is do you think I'm right about that? Do you think the lawful is the intentional?
Yes. And then chaotic.
What is chaotic neutral?
Chaotic neutral.
That one doesn't actually make sense.
You play both sides.
You could be true neutral or neutral on purpose.
Yeah.
True neutral would mean that you truly don't care. You're not even involved.
Right.
Lawful neutral would be like I decide not to care. Chaotic neutral would be what is that?
I mean, you want to look up the definition?
Yeah. It would be accidentally creating neutrality, which doesn't make sense. Because like accidentally creating good.
Okay. So here's the breakdown of chaotic evil. So a chaotic evil character does whatever his greed, hatred, and lust for destruction drive him to do. He is hot-tempered, vicious, arbitrarily violent, and unpredictable. If he is simply out for whatever he can get, he is ruthless and brutal. This is called the alignment system, I guess.
Weird.
The first question is the Joker chaotic neutral? Okay, when the Joker kills a whole bunch of people but lets someone live randomly because it's funny, he's chaotic neutral.
That's so chaotic neutral. What?
When he just murders everyone indiscriminately, he's chaotic evil. The Joker is undeniable evil. He takes enjoyment from breaking people, harming them psychologically and physically.
That's funny that came up first because that's exactly why we
that was your
looked this
question.
up.
Yeah, so sometimes.
And it answered it.
Sometimes is the answer. Sometimes he's chaotic neutral.
So chaotic neutral, so there's no point to it's evil and good because he let someone live and he killed someone.
But he only let them live.
Point to it.
He only let them live because he got something out of it.
It was funny.
Yeah. So I think when you do something, kind of evil, but it only has a benefit to you because like that person, they get to live, but it was only because you got something out of it.
So that's why you're neutral is because your intention wasn't to hurt or help. You just thought it was all funny.
Right.
That is crazy. Man, see, and I feel like I would be great in that role. Maybe I need to get in local theater.
But so that kind of brings us into like some things that we were kind of talking about before we got on. Here, I'm going to switch this back. So you were telling me that someone who was involved with 9/11 was recently released. Give me a second. Let me roll this joint. But tell me what you know about it already.
No, that's all I know is there was a guy who was apparently involved in the
bombings.
the bombings or maybe the plane. I mean, he couldn't have been on it,
Right.
he was involved in either setting something up or maybe the bombs. I don't know, but it's been 20 years now, and they let him out, and I think sent him back to either his country of origin or a country that's
that was willing to take him.
yeah, and it was because he was fat, and that they thought he was gonna die from COVID. Which my argument is like, wait,
Then just let him die in jail. What?
I guess that's like the natural order. He's in jail
Right.
for doing something, so he stays in jail, and if he dies, that's like
That's
natural
part
causes.
of his thing. Yeah.
Like, so I don't understand why they'd be trying to protect this guy.
Well, they may be trying to protect other prisoners from getting COVID because they have to take it really seriously in jails.
Yeah,
Because like as soon as someone gets it and they don't quarantine them fast enough, it's very likely that everyone is gonna get it.
yeah. I just didn't understand what that was about. I mean, thought it was an odd move for sure. So that means 20 years for being involved in a terrorist act.
I mean, but
I
even
mean-
well, in some countries you can only be sentenced to a max 16-year sentence no matter what you do. So there's some countries, I think maybe even like a lot of like South American countries are like that, where like the most you can get sentenced to is 16 years. And
Yeah.
that was actually put in place so politicians couldn't be put away
For
during
life?
coups for life.
Yeah.
So that's really why that was put in. So if a political dissonant or someone that you didn't like,
Yeah.
you could have just put them in jail for life without any sort of discrimination. But now you can't do that. But that also means that rapists and murderers get let out after 16 years.
Yeah.
Like real bad people
Did you
that
watch
probably
the,
will offend again.
The World's Toughest Prisons.
Yeah, I'll watch some of that. Yeah.
I watched the first with the guy. I can't remember his name. The first guy, he was really good. The second guy wasn't good. The first guy had been to jail. He like was
Yeah,
tough. He
they
knew
have a
how
new
to deal
host.
with him. Well, they brought in a different host and he sucked.
Fuck that. I
then
like
they-
that dude.
they
Because
have a
that
new
dude,
season.
he had like a weird zen calm about him,
Yeah.
which made me think he actually did kill the dude.
Maybe.
Like, it made me think that.
But he could handle the murderers and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Like he, you know,
Dude,
I mean, they
especially in
also
that
just
one
wanted to be on camera.
that
probably,
one he
but-
went to where the dudes were like, "You're my boyfriend," and he was like, "I don't know if they're fucking with me."
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and he was locked in there with them.
Yeah.
And they're like, "You're gonna be my boyfriend." I'm like, no, he's gonna be my boyfriend, and he's like,
He's like, did they rape you?
yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But it ended up being a joke. But it might have not been a joke if there wasn't cameras around. I will
Exactly.
say
Well, that was part of the, and I'm sure that there was always someone armed near him, probably.
Yeah.
That had to be part of the deal. Like he was never actually in any kind of danger, but they wanted to make it. They want it to feel like that.
Yeah. The worst one to me was the religious one. It was it's like Brazil, Honduras. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe Brazil. But it was like a felt concentration campy. Like they blasted scripture on the
Over the PA system?
Yeah,
Fuck
all
that.
day long. And then you'd have to like
That's some Jonestown shit.
Literally the only way to get out is to go through this program, accept their God,
Oh,
and go through
goodness.
the religion. They won't let you out because you're not, to them, that you're not, it's owned by a church.
Right.
He like sold it to a church or he ran a church and then bought the prison, one or
Right.
the other. I think it was that way. And then so to him, it's like you're not, you haven't served your time or haven't repented properly until you join the religion.
Fuck
And so
that.
everyone that gets out comes out brainwashed with this new religion, which I mean that happens in jail. Like,
Well, I mean, sometimes you need that just to cope. So because like a lot of people don't have hope in there, and you know a big part of religion is hope.
but I mean he put them in bad situations. So like if they wouldn't go to the, there's some people that don't believe in that, and don't want to be, don't have to go to the church or whatever. And he'd put them in this place, this like, I can't remember what he called it, but it was like people were shitting in buckets and they wouldn't clean it, and like it was just horrible conditions. Like if you didn't follow the religious side of the
Right.
jail, But that one was fucked up. Don't go to jail in any country.
Yeah, in
but
any
especially
country, jail
third
is the
world
worst.
countries.
The best place to go to jail is like the Netherlands. Because there it's like
Sweden.
Yeah, it's like because like there you just hang out.
I remember seeing
You mostly
pictures.
just hang out and people are chill. Because if you put people in a better environment, they're gonna do better.
Yeah,
So
well,
that's
it's
the whole
more-
thing. It's rehabilitation.
Yeah, more like a rehab.
So and that's what we need. We
Yeah.
need that because we need everybody operating at their highest capacity.
Instead of just having them double down on their ways and come out even worse.
Well, it's fucked up that our system is privatized. Our system isn't run by the government. So when you have government-run systems, they focus a little bit more on rehabilitation because they're not making any money off people being in there. They're spending money.
The private ones get government stipends, and they get a certain amount of money per prisoner that they keep in there. And then they only spend a portion on the prisoner so they can make a profit off the top. And profiting off of people's rehabilitation is fucked up in general. Because if they did spend the full amount, they probably could put them in a good enough environment to where you could get them out.
Right.
And
I'm not
healthy.
saying that everybody is able to be rehabilitated because they're not. Not everybody is able to be rehabilitated. There are some bad apples. Unfortunately, there are just some people that are born with some screws
They
loose.
don't want to change.
They don't
Some
want
people
it.
don't want
yeah.
to.
But there are
I would
a
say
ton
the
of
majority
people
of people, though,
have the capacity for change.
yeah.
Right? Wouldn't you
I
agree
would
with
say
that?
so. Like, I mean, shit. Just thinking something like, I don't know. I could get in a really bad place and go on a murder spree.
Yeah.
I could see myself doing that. Really bad part of my life. Everything's bearing down on me. I'm about to kill myself. Someone comes in my way, and I start murdering. I could see me getting to that point.
I'm gonna start murdering.
Yeah, now
I'm gonna start murdering.
but also I could see myself like looking back and regretting that for the rest of my life and wanting to be different and be in a better position so I don't have to feel like that, So I don't know. I think most people can. Almost all, I would guess.
Yeah.
Except for the serial killers that if you get off from murder, then you probably can't be rehabilitated.
Well, I mean, even then, like people with
but there's
with
a
like
difference between that
sure.
and like self-defense or even for like drugs or
I
money.
And I don't think that there's really
That's
a cure
different.
for like pedophilia or some like or most sex things because most sex things are ingrained in you. So what gets you
it's
hard?
your desire.
Yeah. So usually what gets you hard is what's always going to get you hard.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like
It's kind of a good shirt. It's not. It didn't get born out of a great reason.
nope. But hey,
What
that
gets
is a
you
pretty
hard
good
gets
shirt.
you
What gets you hard will probably always get you hard.
Yeah, I mean, you can take that any way you want.
Well, I remember just that from the pedophile island stuff.
Yeah.
Because that was what his thing. Like a lot of research has shown that like usually people's like kinks or sexual desires
Are there for life.
They're usually there for life.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Because again, I would want. We've talked about that before. That's the most touchiest issue ever. But he even mentioned he had someone call in that was born diagnosed with pedophilia.
Yeah.
And he's never acted on it, and he goes to a therapist every week to control it. But he has unnatural desires.
But it's there. Yeah.
And it's weird because, like, one, I didn't think that. I mean, that could be. You could be born with your sexual orientation. I don't. But
Well,
but
I mean,
it
I
also
have-
changes, and
I
that's
have-
too big of a question.
Well, okay? So, little secret time. I mean, I have a little bit more experience with this just because I'm in recovery for sexual addiction. I don't know if I've
Yeah.
ever said that outright on the show.
oh, see, that's the thing.
but,
So, but you didn't have a weird kink that would stick.
No.
Or?
Well, mostly what my issue was I was more of an ego addict. I wanted to feel like people wanted me.
Yeah.
That was what I wanted. I wanted belonging. I wanted people to like me, which is, obviously fucked up that I'm saying this while on a podcast and running a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
but it's
I just want
better.
people to like me.
It's better
This is
than
better.
It's a lot more healthy. This is a lot
Yeah.
more healthy because I always wanted to do something within entertainment. I always wanted to be a musician or an actor, but at a certain point I got all fucked up because I was molested as a kid and I had body image issues. So as soon as I felt
Yeah.
like I got more attractive, I then started taking advantage of those perks that it
Yeah.
gave me. And I started taking advantage of the people around me and I fucked a lot of things up and I made life bad for a lot of people. And for those people that I hurt, I'm sorry. I hope you're okay. I'm doing my
You
best to be a better
sound-
person.
But see, you sound so much better, and so you sound rehabilitated. But
But
what
I'll
I'm saying
always
is,
be
like,
in recovery.
Yeah.
Like I will never
so
not be in
onto the-
recovery.
So the question of that, the guy who is handling it, I do think he should be allowed to be in society. I don't want to string him up and burn him to death.
Right. So
if
that
he
was,
can,
yeah.
I mean, because it's fucked up, man. You shouldn't like that, but maybe it's not his fault as long as he never does it.
Right. Well, I mean, I knew guys in recovery that had
It's like you said,
pedophilia.
they're constant recovery. They're always working on it.
I knew people that are
Yeah.
are technically pedophiles but have never acted on it.
Okay.
They have those urges, they have those wants, but they understand that it's not right. They understand that it's
So
not
that-
only morally wrong, but just like it's something that you should not do.
So instead of saying that they would ever fully be rehabilitated, I like what you said, and that they're always in recovery.
Always.
As long as they can rein it in, that they can change.
Dude,
They
everybody's
can be
just
better.
coping all the time.
Yeah.
That's all everybody is ever doing. You're always just trying to cope with the situation you're in at the moment.
Yeah.
Like you can't really
And
think
I feel
about
bad
anything
for-
else.
I mean, I'm never going to say I feel bad for pedophiles, but I'm saying like, if for any kind of things, like I
feel bad for people who can't help
who
themselves.
want to get shit on and can't come without shit on their chest.
Yeah.
A little part of me is like, man, I'm it's
sorry.
okay, you can do that. Like that one's not illegal. But I'm also like, man, I wish you could come real easy. I wish it was easy for you to come. Like, you know, it's a brother thing. It's like I know it's hard for you to come. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel I don't even want to say that I feel bad for some people because some people
You can't fully say that, but you can say that you're understanding for the people who are trying to control
I
it.
feel sympathy.
Yeah.
I feel sympathy for people. Like I can't really empathize with. I've never had those urges. I've been the I'll have a one night stand guy, or I'll do some maybe not
Did you
so
ever get
cool
into
shit.
weird kinks?
No,
Did you
nothing
ever-
weird. But it was like I would fuck
did you ever
whoever.
like feet, or did you ever?
No.
Did you ever sniff hair?
No, not a hair sniffer, not a
Or-
panty sniffer, not really a
I
smell
never
guy.
understood the smells either.
Yeah, not a
'Cause
smell
I
guy.
think all genital smells are gross, and I love pussy.
Yeah.
And I even like my dick a lot,
Yeah.
but it's just, that doesn't trigger. I also have a bad nose. My nose is always stuffed, so I'm
Yeah.
not good with smells anyway. I don't have a real close connection with smells.
Right.
And they say smells more closely connected to memory
Right.
than your other senses, which
Yeah.
is weird. Because I do get like that, oh, that's my grandma's cookies when I was
Right.
8. Or
Yeah.
like I'll smell something like that. But I don't think my nose is good enough for me to be like a guy that's into smells. You know, like, it just smells like sex in here.
Yeah,
I'd be
dude,
like,
you
damn,
can totally smell
rank.
sex in a room though. Like
It's
right
just,
after it's happened.
Sweat and open air genitals.
Yeah, and
Right.
probably like the
Little ass.
smell of ass and jizz in
Yeah.
the air. You know.
What is that? What does that smell in here? It smells so familiar.
Why is
It's
it
on the tip
oniony
of my
though?
tongue.
No, I feel a sympathy for people who can't control their urges because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to impulse control. So it's because even you have like
the desires where I feel bad.
well, no, the desire's
anything
fucked, but
odd.
everybody has that moment in their head. Like it's just people, and it's also people with stunted emotional maturity.
Yeah.
It's because like you get to a certain point in your life where you have a most anybody who's an addict, and most people are addicts, just straight up. Most people on
something.
the planet are addicted to something, whether you know it or not, or want to accept it or not, or want to look at it.
I'd say a lot of it's like there's probably more social media addicts than ever shit like that.
Oh yeah, you can be addicted to
I feel
any
like
number of
Generation
things.
Z.
What's that saying?
know,
Anything
every
can be heroin.
Yeah.
Anything can be heroin.
You know, every generation looks at the next generation like pussies or whatever.
Yeah.
And because we were, as millennials, we were looked at from like the boomers and shit. It's like, oh, these kids, they don't know how to party. They don't do real drugs. They don't fight in wars and do coke on the weekends. Like,
Right.
They just don't know what it's like in real life. And I just never thought, I thought we were going to be the most woke things ever. And then Gen Z comes along and like, they're pussies. Yeah, I'm kidding. Whatever. I'm just saying, like, I have nieces and nephews and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, they're not doing anything bad. They're not getting into drugs, smoking, like going crazy. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I was a young
No,
teenager,
I'm glad that they're
insane.
inheriting the earth. I'm glad
Yeah,
that
I will say they have less. They're more accepting than
Right.
any generation's ever
Yep.
been, right? I don't know.
They seem to be
it
more.
looks
They seem to be
okay.
more in touch with their feelings, which is
Yeah.
extremely important. Extremely important for us as a
More
society
open about
to,
that.
to like be able to express ourselves freely and openly and without judgment. Like those
Yeah.
things are going to save a lot of people that would have killed themselves before. So like straight up, we are huge mental health advocates here at Toby and Davey and at A Drink and a Joint. So if you ever need help, get help. There's always somebody you can reach out to. Call like the suicide hotline. Call a therapist. There's so many resources that you can look up. There's even Save Your Face if you're a deadhead. There's even like a phone number you can call. Just look up Save Your Face, and it is
I've never heard that.
It's a help hotline for deadheads.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's for depressed deadheads. It's a fucking
That's
amazing.
weird.
Isn't
so
that awesome?
Is it all
though?
based on like why is it for deadheads?
Well, it's just
they
like
can relate to them better or something.
Think about how many deadheads have like just they're people like us, man. They're sad boys. Like if you're a true deadhead, you used to be a fucking emo kid. Fucking fight me on it. Like for real. Like
If you wait, say that again.
if you're a deadhead, you were probably an emo kid.
Probably be an emo kid. At what?
Dude,
at what
just
point?
think about
What do you mean?
think about deadheads. Deadheads and people who do psychedelics are very prone to mental illness and to depression. You texting right now. We're trying to have real conversation.
Starting to call- well,
That's all right. I'll talk to myself. Davey, I think that's a valid point.
Yeah.
Davey, I think you're right.
oh, okay. So I like how me in your mind is just goes along with what we're saying. I have to I'm feeling something. I don't even know what sentence I said just then.
But no, so if you ever need help, you can reach out to that, and you can also fucking reach out through email, man. Email us. Hit me up on Instagram or something. I'll talk to you for a second if you're having a hard time. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We all
That's
go
real
through
nice.
shit. I've been through some shit. But life's hard, man. Get a helmet. Your helmet is your coping mechanisms.
Yeah.
Everybody needs better coping mechanisms. People get caught up in their heads. People don't want to like let that stuff go. A lot of people like to hold on to stuff. Like it's more important to accept things and let them go.
Yeah, it's just hard.
Yeah, dude. Life's hard. Like being
Yeah,
a person
so-
is really fucking hard, man.
Yeah.
For I know
And
that
I-
a lot of people have it harder than me, and I'm not trying to downplay anybody else's trials and tribulations, because I know a lot of people have it a lot fucking worse than me, especially with our political climate right now, especially with what's going on in the United States and all
Yeah.
over the world. I know that a ton of people have it worse than me. I'm not bitching, but life is hard for everyone. Being a human
Yeah.
is confusing.
On a deep level, it's a lot to deal with. And I feel like I have such a tormenting mind. Like, do you have this where it's like, even once it could have been when you were a kid or something. It's like, do things just haunt you forever? Does like everything just haunt you forever?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my life is a waking nightmare.
Yeah. And my nightmares are literal nightmares. But
Dude, I've been
it's
having
like-
this one
I-
recurring one
things-
that's weird,
things that I
bro. I have to
truly-
tell you about it.
Okay.
It's weird, but
things,
yes,
things that
continue.
I truly don't care about it anymore, or I've dealt with and accepted, will forever haunt you, just forever.
Yeah, there are things that are just gonna be with you. They're just gonna be there.
I
Yeah.
always see like
Little ghosts.
yeah.
Little ghosts.
That made me sad because I always see dead people in my dreams.
Mm-hmm.
So like I see Spark a lot, the guy I worked for, and it was like I worked for him for so long, and he was such a mentor. And then the last time we talked, he was like crying because of how upset at me he was.
Yeah.
For not, I fucked up on something. I didn't tell him about something. This and that, it was just some situational stuff. It
Yeah.
was because I burned. Well, it started with
You blew yourself up.
that I blew, yeah, and I didn't tell him, and I like had wounds and all this shit.
Yeah.
And I burnt up some of his trailer, and yeah, he was like, we were supposed to be close. We were supposed to be like, like he would have helped me. It
Right.
would have been fine if I had gone inside, but my cousin told me not to tell him because we were trying to keep him. He was trying to work with him next year, and so we
Yeah.
didn't want to fuck up like, oh, these fools, get out of here, kind of thing. And so they told me not to. And I called him first, called my cousin first, but he was like he was another
He
father
trusted
figure.
you. It didn't matter about your cousin.
I know.
You could have gone
He
to him.
definitely would have been like, that you're a fucking dumbass, stupid bitch. Like, why'd you do this? But he also would have wrapped up my hands, helped me get better.
Right.
And like taking care of everything. Because
Right.
it was like, he would have yelled at me like a kid.
Right.
Like,
He cared about you.
and
Yeah.
I was afraid of that. But anyway, it ended on a bad thing. And so I always see him in my dreams. You know, it's like, and I always see our friend Josh
Yep.
Schultz. Same kind of thing. I ended up. This makes me feel weird to think about. It makes me feel like I do need to solve shit because I just let shit go, and then it haunts me forever.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
Like,
talking
and I
about it's
never-
good. That's why we have a podcast.
And I guess I never. Maybe that's why everything's haunting me because I just don't think about it and never deal with it and just cut it out of my life or something,
Yeah.
you know. And maybe that's why it seeps into my dreams and shit. But I always see Josh because he died going off the side of the one
Yep.
in a van, flying off the side of the. You know how the one's on.
Yep.
Is it the one? Yeah, I think so. It's right
On the PCH.
It's right on the ocean.
Yeah.
And it's on the cliffs. So you're like probably 10 feet at some points to the edge of a cliff from the road. And yeah, and I see him. I'm sometimes in a van with him, weird shit like that, because I had left. I was working with him in that area with those people.
Yeah.
If I had stayed like I think another 6 months or something, I definitely would have been there and died. And so that's part of it to where like that was so close to being there. And then secondly of that, the last time I talked to him, I like was stomping down on him. I was like coming down on him for it was something stupid.
Did he owe you some money or something?
It may have been something like that, but I remember I don't think this was the very last time, but what rings out to me is one day was his birthday that I just absolutely rained down on him.
Oh man.
And then my friends had to be like, dude, lighten up, it's his birthday.
Yeah.
like and
You're like,
I
"No,
just felt terrible.
tough
'cause
love."
I was just hating myself and my situation and my
Right.
life. I loved him. He was fine. It was a goofball.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
it was fine. But no, what you said
Yeah.
about ghosts, now I'm seeing ghosts in my dreams. That one's hard. Because like there was one time, this is another, we're getting real
Yeah,
today.
I didn't mean to trigger you, but I meant like
No,
like,
I know. But of
like-
course her name
I
would
know.
be-
I know.
But no, we're getting real today. We don't normally get this real. But no, I was crying in my dream, petting her, saying, "You're not supposed to be here," because I thought I was awake. I
Yeah.
was like, "You're not supposed to be here. Why are you here?" But I did get to pet her and feel
Yeah.
it was something. So I feel like it was okay. But it's weird that shit just sticks with me in a lot. Everybody that's dead is in my dreams. I'll see my grandparents, my grandfather in my dreams though is because he was senile at the end of his life.
Yeah.
And my grandfather in my dreams, it was actually coherent and telling me stories and stuff. So it's kind of like
So like
a
he
good
was when you were a
memory.
kid.
Yeah, and so I think I have a good memory of him in my mind.
Yeah.
Is there certain people that when they're in your dreams, they're always doing something specific? Like I always feel like my grandmother, like I'm hiding something from her, or she's catching me or something.
Yeah.
I think because she caught me doing a lot of shit when I was young.
Yeah. So
I always feel judged maybe or something, but I shouldn't. She loved me, but she was from a different time, so it's like
right, but even then, that could just be you trying to correct yourself. Like, so if you feel like there's something that you shouldn't necessarily be doing or something that you need to change, your grandma in your dreams kind of fulfills that part of you that would be like cracking the whip on yourself.
Yeah.
Or like that part of you that like shines the
Judging
light
me,
on
making
those
me-
darker parts,
yeah.
Because we
Oh,
do
man.
that. We assign roles, because like we have people mean different
Therapy
things
in
to
a
us.
rockle, man, bro.
Yeah, you just
a new
needed
thing.
you needed a cocoon to feel safe
Yeah,
enough.
to talk.
Yeah.
This would be me in a therapy session.
Yeah.
Like, so when I was 5.
Yeah.
Totally. But
No, I mean
it is
like
kind of weird. Do you have that though? Do you have family members, people from your past?
yeah. So like I always have some fucked up shit around Mike. Not fucked up shit, but like I have conflicting feelings about my dad.
Yeah.
Like because it was just that whole thing. Like my dad was my best friend. I was like from the time I was born, like I was just attached to that dude. And like I got to spend a lot of one-on-one time with him. Like as I got a little bit older, it was just one of those things where it's like he was such like a wealth of knowledge. He had like because my dad was old already when I was born. My dad was already in his 40s when I was born. So like I grew up with an old dad. Like he had so much like what I perceived as wisdom. Like, just like, because he lived a hard life. Like, he put himself through a bunch of shit that he didn't necessarily have to. Like, and like, I get a little fucked up sometimes, just about the way he went. Because there were a lot of times where I felt like a little betrayed that he didn't take care of himself better, like even a little bit. Yeah. Like, because he was so stubborn and so set in his ways that like he wasn't able to like get healthy at the end when his body needed him to. Like, and it really sucks that he even got to the point where when he quit smoking cigarettes, it fucked him up worse. Because like the cigarettes were helping keep his blood thin. So as soon as he stopped smoking cigarettes, he quit cold turkey because he was like, I'm trying to do better. But as soon as he quit smoking cigarettes, he started getting clots. Like, and then he started like, I remember one time, like he, when he was getting pretty bad, he, because I was living at that house with him. You lived at that house for a while after he had passed with me. You know where the bathroom was there in that little hallway? So you had the tiny little hallway. One time,
by the way, that's a creep's bathroom door.
Oh yeah, dude. It was just like a little slatted
sliding thing. Not only could you look through it, you can't lock it.
You can't lock it.
You can always get that down.
Yeah. But this is good. I know we were just laughing, but this is fucked up. So I walked in one day. And my dad was like laying face down on like front, like feet in the bathroom into that hallway into the kitchen kind of area. And like there's just black shit. There's just black shit everywhere. Yeah. And like, so what he had done is like there was something going on where he was puking up black bile. Like, and like it was just like all over the walls and like all over him. And like, so, and my dad was a big dude. Like it was, and I had to like pick him up, like I had to wake him up. Cause first I thought I came into him dead. I thought that I just found him dead on the floor. Yeah. But he had passed out, like getting up from the toilet. And like, so I had to pick him up and like physically just like move him into that bathtub and like wash him off and clean up all that shit. And like, I had no idea what to do. And, my dad always told me that he wanted to die there.
Yeah.
He wanted to die in that house. He didn't want to die in the hospital. So after I got him cleaned off and I put him in bed. Because like I thought that I didn't know he was like put me in bed. So like I put him in bed.
That's your wish. People want different things.
But like I feel like it's one thing that I feel a lot of regret and shame about is that I didn't call the ambulance for him because I went to work. I had to go to work. So I left him to go to work because his girlfriend was coming over, Darlene, and but as soon as she got there, she called an ambulance for him. Yeah, and so I felt like shit because I thought I was doing what he wanted me to do because he thought he was going. I thought he was going. Yeah, I thought he wanted to go in bed, but he ended up needing to go to the hospital. So he went to the hospital, and then the last time I saw him cohesive was in the hospital.
So
like
he
after
was
that
about
happened.
to go.
He was, yeah. So they saved him.
I know. What do you mean?
No, like the last time I saw him coherent, he was at the hospital. He ended up dying at the house. So like so he went to the hospital, and then I went and visited him, and we had like our final like. It wasn't portrayed as our final talk. Yeah. But it was definitely looking back on it right after it happened. There was a lot of like forgiveness. There was a lot of just like, I love you. I'm really proud of you. Like all the stuff that you'd want to hear that last time. But like the last time I saw him, he was a fucking vegetable. So when they sent him home, he was a vegetable. He was already almost brain dead. So like the last time I saw my dad, he is just like unresponsive, mouth agape, moaning. Yeah. And I did not want that to be the last time I saw my dad.
I am debating whether, like, because I think if my dad asked me, I would leave him. Like, do you know what I mean? Though
I thought I was doing what I did what he wanted me to do.
When you're dying and you're like, just leave me here. I don't want to die in a white room with bright lights. Like, I like this bed.
Yeah, he loved that.
You want to be left though, like you personally. So I don't think you should
I'd want to be
blame
where I'm
yourself for
comfortable.
that.
Well, it's just something that fucks. It just like that's one of those things. That's one of those ghosts. Yeah, that's one of those memories that like if I drop myself into, that is like like a pit, because like I wasn't in a good spot in my life. That's when I was in my addiction really bad. Like I wasn't really doing good, and that wasn't a good time. That wasn't fun. And then there was issues with me and my brother over that. Like there was some shit. Yeah, man. But like every time I dream of my dad, there's always just this acceptance and forgiveness. Like he's always just looking very softly at me. Like there's no like harshness. There's nothing like that. And I'm pretty sure he pulled some crazy shit when he died. Because I was at a rehearsal. That's when I was living at Hayden's house, and we were having a rehearsal in that back room, and we were in the middle of a jam, and a beer can flew across the room. Like straight up just picked up and flew across the room. And Houston and I were like rocking, and we looked at each other. So I have a witness. Houston is my witness. He saw the whole thing too. Like, and then as soon as we were done with that song, I felt my phone vibrate. It was my brother calling me to tell me my dad had died. So like, I always took that as my dad being like, peace, bitch. Like, you know, like, because I knew that he didn't want to be a fucking vegetable. That wasn't my dad. The last time I saw him, that was not my dad. My dad was always with it. Like, even to like right before he got to that point. And like, it was just so weird, man. It was so fucking weird. It just happened overnight. Everything happened so fast with him. He ended up losing like 60 pounds really fucking fast. Like, I'd never seen my dad skinny. Like, and he got so fucking skinny. It was, oh man. It was the worst. And it ended up being like fucking cirrhosis. My dad was not a drinker. But he died of fucking cirrhosis of the liver from probably just having a shit diet his whole life. Yeah. He never ate well. Like, he was always a fat dude. Always drank soda.
Maybe from that. I'm not sure
Loved
what else
Splenda.
you get it from.
Dude, just from drinking shit. Probably just drinking a bunch of fucking processed sugar, like fake sugars. Like, yeah. Fucking ridiculous.
I feel it, man.
Sorry, y'all.
That sucked.
But no, as far as that goes, like when I see like my other like my grandma Nisa, my dad's mom, when I see her in my dreams, she's always just like super loving. Like,
how often do you have not about your family, but general nightmares?
Well, I've been having like since I've been drinking some NyQuil.
Oh,
dude, it's been giving me a fucked up dream, like a dream. Like over the course of a few nights, it's been like the continuation of a dream.
Sometimes
it's super
and sometimes
fucked up.
Bad.
Don't judge me because this is my dream.
I'm already
but
judging you.
I know.
Just because you said that, though. You shouldn't have said that.
I should not have. But let me get a cough drop to regale this. To spin the yarn. Old Neville over there, he's never been fishing. That's from the Mighty Boosh, from the old Greg episode. He's like, tell us a tale. And then he's like, it's about spinning the yarn. Like, old Neville over there, never been fishing.
Oh, he just good at telling stories.
So it has to do with our friend Justin. Is how I get into this fucking situation. So for some reason, I'm meeting him at this roadside motel. And I don't know why. It's not sex stuff. It's probably it's probably weird. It's probably drug stuff. Dog. Probably drug stuff or gun stuff. Something. Yeah. But there's like, so I'm there with him, and I walk up into this hotel room, and it's like, and there's this like junkie kind of woman sitting there, and he's like, all right, I gotta go. I'll be right back. You watch her. I'm like, what am I watching her for?
He's totally like, a situation I feel like I've been in with.
And he's like, don't let her leave. He's like, if she tries to get up, fucking kill her. And I was like,
she just stole a lot of, or she knows where the robber went, or something.
Long story short, she tries to go. I kill her. I kill this woman. I kill this woman in my dream.
A tip from a friend. Like, if she gets up, kill her. I don't even know what she did.
He was like, been waiting. He's like, I'm not kidding. Kill her. But okay, so obviously I'm in
you're in the situation. So you know what happened in your dream, but
I don't
come in late.
I woke up in this situation already in the motions. Apparently I'm all in on this deal or something.
You're gonna lose $20.
Something extravagant. But I've killed this woman and cut her head off. So I've cut this woman's head, and I don't know why. I don't know why I've done this.
Is it hard to actually make the motion when you don't know why you're doing it? I mean, when you're doing it,
felt
are
like
you not
butter.
thinking?
It felt like butter.
Are you not in the dream? Are you not thinking? Wait, what am I?
No, it's just anxiety. Because I'm just witnessing it basically. Because I don't feel super in control. I feel like I'm just kind of like watching in, but I'm feeling anxious of like, oh no, this is my body doing this. I'm going to get caught. Because like I watch a lot of like true crime shit, and they usually always get caught. That's why you don't murder people.
You're doing it.
You're gonna get caught,
and you're not asking why. But you're worried about what you're gonna do.
But like
with the body.
I know why I did it. You know,
yeah. In the dream, you know.
Yeah. So it's not like,
oh, why would I even think of that? Because I've already in the dream. So next time you're in the stream, you should take a second.
I hope to not have it again. I hope me saying it out loud is going to keep me from having it again. But it might just make it worse.
Yeah.
It might just be the only dream I have now.
This
ever.
may be
And I'm
your
just
dream now.
this may just be my stress dreams where I'm just running. Because that's what it turns into.
Oh,
so
okay.
I end up doing something stupid with the head.
No, what I was going to say. No, let me tell your mind.
Okay, tell
next
my
time
mind
you're in
something.
this dream,
Okay.
ask yourself, why am I killing this woman? Because that should be a general rule.
Why am I killing this woman?
Before you kill someone, you should say, nah. Why am I doing this?
But it's a real
And
trash
in the dream,
raccoon
you're
of a
gonna have
person.
something. You're some murders.
No,
Chill.
I'm just saying. No,
I'm just saying she's ugly. You can kill an ugly bitch. Not give a shit about it.
But so you know how in dreams
But
when
no,
things
ask
don't really have like the same weight or like the same kind of structure that they would in the real world,
Like what?
like a human head.
Damn, Dave. I don't know if I've ever had. See, mine are more terrifying. Well, they do end up running sometimes. So in finish your.
I haven't
so
even
you're running.
finished. Yeah, so like this is still just at the hotel thing. So I'm like, shit. For some reason I have to take the head with me, not the body. I leave the body there. Maybe I cleaned up evidence. I don't remember that part. I don't remember cleaning up evidence, but that might be why I'm super stressed later on in the other dreams. Is because I know that I didn't clean up properly, and I know better because I watch all these shows. It's like, Davey, for a guy who watches a lot of fucking like murder mysteries, you sure don't know how to clean up a crime scene. So that's part of my stress later on. But because it's mostly just a stress dream of me being caught for murder. It's weird. Like again, I don't want to murder anybody. This is just so that's why it surprises me.
I mean, there's a few ideas of what dreams are, and I think the general consensus comes down to 2 or 3 things. One, let's go ahead and jump to the biggest one.
I want to kill somebody.
I mean, all of those were gonna have that in them. Yes.
So regardless, I really just want to kill somebody.
Because there's like the alternate universe that you're experiencing yourself in the alternate universe where you're actually murdering someone.
Okay,
and you know why
I could have gone down a trashy road like that.
And then there's the your brain compiling your thoughts from the day into random scenes.
All right.
And, you know, if you're stressed, then your dreams will tend to be more stressful. And then, which would still mean that you were thinking about murder all day. And then there's the third one of actually living out your fantasies, which, of course, yes, would mean you wanted to murder someone.
Yes, of
So,
course.
yes, they're all of them.
Yes, of course.
No, I'm playing because, I mean, I murder.
I'm murdering dreams. Hell. No, but
No.
okay, so I think I'm like, oh shit, I have to take the head with me. What am I going to take the head in? And I find a little camera bag, like for like a small camera.
Damn.
And I put the head in the small camera bag. So the head is now in a container that will not fit a human head. And there's no blood seepage. I've just got this human head in this thing. And then Ivy and I
like Cat in the Hat fits in there.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's fucking crazy. And then the next dream. So that's end of dream 1.
End of dream 1.
End of dream 1.
Okay.
This was 3 days ago. So end of dream 1. So and then now we have dream 2. And that is that it picks up, which is weird.
Okay, right? Same spot?
So like I'm dreaming and I wake up and I'm holding the camera bag. And
Oh,
I'm like,
you're right.
Motherfucker. Like
I knew this was real.
So I'm in the dream holding the camera bag, and then all of a sudden my wife is there. And she's like, "Are you ready to go to my parents' house?" So we're going. So this is
You
also
don't
in
like
a
to
reality.
ask questions much.
Yeah. And I'm like,
You're just down for whatever, and you drink. Davey or Dream Davey is a slut. He's
Oh.
ready to. He's ready. I'll go wherever you want me to kill this. I'll kill this person.
where's your fucking dream? But the thing is though is that I know that I'm dreaming, but I'm still stressed like it's real.
Yeah. You know that you're dreaming because you remember yourself waking up from the last one.
Right. Well, I mean, like we used to practice fucking lucid dreaming and shit. You
That's what I
know?
was gonna say. Why aren't you?
Why aren't you taking more of a control over it?
Why don't you know?
I don't know,
did.
man.
Feel like all of this was a lucid dream.
This is
Bring
all
it
me.
back to that. I chose to live all this.
Just to act it out.
did.
Just to act it out.
Maybe that's healthy.
So we go
Maybe
to
it's more healthy than doing it when you're awake. Shit.
Yeah. So this is when it gets to the weird part. So while we're driving over to her parents' house, I hear on the radio that they're looking for the murderer. They're like, this person left a lot of evidence. It will not take much time to track them down.
Yeah.
And the fact that I'm holding this woman's probably decaying head in a small camera bag, but still, there's no, it's a dream. There's no smell. There's no blood seepage. There's nothing.
I like that you noticed that. That's funny.
It's
that you
weird.
picked that up.
And then so we get to her parents' house, and the whole time, I'm like, I gotta find somewhere to hide this camera bag with a head in it. And then I end up, instead of, tossing it in the woods or putting it in a body of water, I choose to put it in the bottom drawer of an entertainment system in my wife's parents' house.
Oh. So not a good place?
Not a smart place to do it at all.
Dude,
Especially in the dream, when it's just like, it feels just like I'm just gonna get caught. It's that whole thing. It's like that stress dream of just like getting caught for murder.
Yeah.
And knowing the repercussions of it. It was weird. Because I remember like her mom in the dream being like, yeah, I'm probably gonna clean out those drawers sometime soon. And I'm just like,
Why did you put it there? Dude, okay, side note, there was a really stressful dream I was in that you were in the other night. It was a bunch of people that I knew. So you have a weird thing too, like you said that it was Justin. It's like you don't see him very often. It's like I used to have these people from middle school that I only knew for like a year.
right.
That are in every other dream somewhere, either at a party or somewhere. Like I see them, talk to them, know they're there, and they're people I knew for a year when I was like 12.
Right. Should not be with you, but they're in there.
And I don't understand that. So there's got to be a reason why they must have slipped some trauma to me. Either knowing them, something they said hurt me enough or affected me enough in some way to where they always come up in my mind, but I don't know why. I can't remember why they would come up. Do you see what I'm saying about Josh?
Yeah.
Like Josh, I know why he comes up.
Right.
But these people were so long ago. Maybe I forgot why they traumatized me. Because they're haunting me.
Yeah.
And I see them. There's like a couple of people from like sports teams I was on.
Okay.
Like wrestling and football that were like, I remember there was a couple guys that were like, they would act cooler than you. But I sold drugs and got pussy and they were little bitches. They just were like the cool kids.
Yeah.
You know, and something they said like
Was it that
affected me so
you
much.
wanted to be accepted, but
Maybe,
you weren't?
Maybe. It could be something that simple to where I was like, because I was in different crews. I was a table hopper, I was friends with everybody.
But you never really had any real close friends, maybe one or two.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I had a lot of acquaintances and I would hop around. Maybe those kids either I could tell that they thought they were better than me or that maybe they didn't accept me in their little clique fully.
Right.
Maybe it was something like that. It could have been. But something they did makes them pop up everywhere. Like, it's very insane. And I don't know why. And maybe they do come in my dreams just to, like, ignore me. Or be talking somewhere.
Oh, and
maybe
you can't get their attention.
Never
Is it something
fully
like that?
Maybe.
Maybe
I
that's
don't know.
it.
But because I'm never really chilling with them, but they're always there.
Yeah.
So it's maybe something like that. Maybe they're people from my childhood, even younger than that I just like see and I recognize but don't know where they're from. It could have just been someone that hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, like as far as like the murder dream goes, I was watching because I do watch a lot of true crime shit.
Yeah.
Like, especially when I'm about to fall asleep. So it would probably make sense that I fucking dream about murder sometimes. Especially when I'm taking fucking cold medicine.
Yeah.
Like, so that's probably what did it. And also, I'm stressed because I like
a little stress dream.
Because like I do, like at this point, like doing something almost every day for the channel, and just like also living life.
Just lie. I was about
and
to
just like living life, being a husband, like living in a house with fucking
Being
5
a hubby.
animals and shit.
Yeah.
So it's fucking
It's
full on
overwhelming.
sometimes. I mean, but again, I still enjoy this. Like, it's not that I'm fucking bitching and whining and moaning. But
Yeah.
like, again, being a person, it's hard for everybody. Everybody got it a little bit hard.
Yeah. I feel that. I mean, man, I wish I had studied a few more years on dreams. Like,
How many years
that was
did
really
you study
dangerous.
dreams?
I mean, I was reading a lot of books about them.
Yeah.
Studying a lot of stuff, astral projection stuff.
Oh yeah, at the old house we had like
psychology stuff. Taking
didn't you have,
heavy
like, a
doses
dream
of
book?
DMT and doing
Yeah.
shit, and like, I was testing out a lot of my mind. I was starting to, I started being able to manifest stuff. Well, I mean,
like in your dreams, like while you were dreaming,
awake,
because not physical.
but
You could literally
high.
physically manifest
Yes.
objects.
There was a point where I got to that point.
Toby has
Have we
mastered
talked about
space
that?
and
Have
time.
we never talked
now
about
that
it.
you've mentioned it, I do remember.
Do you remember me ratting myself out? Because this is one I could get in trouble for. About Gable, our friend Gable. Because no one knows this. I've never put it on a public thing. And
Okay.
he's going to find out now.
You think he's gonna
eventually.
find out? I don't know. Maybe.
It's not that bad.
Right.
But it was when I was studying. It was when we were up on High Ridge area that
Yeah.
time. I was in that era. And I was writing a lot. And I was giving a lot of people DMT and writing down their experiences
Yeah.
and talking to them.
Being a goddamn witch doctor.
Reading the fucking Tibetan Book of the
Yeah.
Dead to people. Like trying to guide them through their
Did you ever try to pass
visions
anybody
and
over?
shit.
Did you ever just try to like have someone?
As I said that, I was like, wait, did I help someone almost die? Like, and they just barely came back. Is that what I did? It's just tease death for them? By reading Tibetan Book of the Dead, doesn't your body just think it's leaving?
like,
It's just
okay,
gone?
yeah.
But no, they do have out-of-body experiences.
Right.
But because I'm a fucking idiot and I don't know what I'm doing by me fucking with that shit, could they have just stayed out of their body?
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Maybe so.
Am I lucky that those people even came back into their body?
Probably. You are probably very fiscally
Because
lucky.
I didn't study this shit. I read a couple fucking Nietzsche books and
Yeah.
Carl Jung and shit. Like, I'll go to old bookstores and find some crazy. I mean, and I mixed all my teachings. I didn't have a formal education on this, on hypnotism or out of body shit. And
Not a doctor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, I'm looking back and I'm like, dude, I was probably fucking with some shit that I was not qualified to be fucking with.
Right, but I mean, like when
No
you're
one
in the
got
realm
hurt.
of psychedelics and you kind of have a more
You think you're-
well, you have to have. No, I think we did have more of a grip
More of
on it. I
understanding.
think we had a little bit more of an understanding just by the amount of time we spent there. Like, I think that it does give you a little bit more understanding and make you a little bit more
of how
capable.
to get there and back, and
How to navigate a trip properly,
Okay.
or just better than you would on your own.
I was like a guide, that I'd never been on this trail before. Or, no, I've been on this trail a lot, and I'll just show you where to go. I'm not gonna say you're not gonna die. You might die.
You might die.
It could be a mountain lion.
I'll take you as far as you want to
Who
go.
knows?
I will be your Sherpa.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But no, it was okay. So this one's bad. This one feels bad. Is why I've never said it. I don't think I've ever said it. And it was so I'd been looking up stuff about suggestion.
Yeah.
And using suggestion to make people hallucinate objects and things like that. I was starting to look into that. It was a weird time in my life. Okay. And so with Gable, I tried this on a few different people. It feels manipulative, but I just was doing it for the science.
I need your life force.
I was doing it for the science. I wanted to know.
Is that science though?
Yeah,
That's metaphysics.
I took I recorded it. That's science.
I'm a scientist.
But Okay, so it was a bag of chips. I think they were the Quaker Puffy chips that I had already eaten that were gone, and I got him really, really high, and
He pulled
I
one out.
described the chips to him, and I was like, they're real, they're real salty, real puffy, they're crunchy, they kind of, you feel it on your tongue, it stings a little bit,
Yeah.
and like he started eating the chips out of their.
Out of an empty bag.
This was when I tested when I wasn't high, so I didn't see the chips.
But did you hear them crunching?
I don't know. I was more. This was more. See, I've also tested this while I'm on the level with people.
You made Gable manifest chips, or
Yeah.
you hypnotized him into thinking that he was
it
eating
wasn't
chips.
hypnotizing. It was suggestion of like, there's chips in this bag.
Yeah.
This is what they taste like, and then him experiencing them. And when I knew they weren't in there,
How is that
So
not
it's
a form of
manipulative.
How is that not a form of hypnotism though?
but see, I think it's manifestation. I just wasn't on the level because I convinced myself that they weren't there.
But then okay.
So
Okay.
do you see
Fair
what I'm
enough.
saying?
Yeah.
Because I looked in the bag and I didn't see any. I will not allow myself to see them, even if they're manifested in his eyes,
Right.
which is reality.
But okay, so what were you saying about you being on the level with
Now,
them,
see,
though?
I've done it on the level with people,
Right.
And I've had someone manifest a bowl, and I've done it myself too. Manifest a piece of glass bowl.
Yeah.
And see, and again, you could argue that like maybe we were like the line between hallucination and reality though is just public opinion, bro. So like again,
sure.
we've talked about that. My favorite one to mention is the street light. It's like there's no street light down at the end of your road,
Right.
and you tell one person there's a street light, that you see a street light, and they say you're crazy,
Right.
that you're seeing things. And then if 5 people say they see the street light, then they get condemned. If
Right.
the whole town sees the street light, there's a street light there.
For sure.
And
yeah.
it got built in this year, and here's the paper for it, and these were the guys that built it, and like
Right.
it exists to its depths of creation if everyone sees it in the town.
Okay.
So there's a line of when hallucination becomes reality, and it's what is the term for mass hallucination when it's I mean, it's just fact, I
well, no,
guess, but
that would be
there's
just a mass
something-
hallucination.
There's like some psychology term, something elephant.
Okay.
When the whole town sees something that other towns don't see, so they actually manifest an object to them. They
Right.
experience it fully, which is reality. Reality is objects that
Right.
and there's plenty of suggestion in quantum physics that like particles can change shape depending on what you put attention on, and
Yeah,
they
like
can
what
act
you
by
call them
themselves.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's some evidence. I know it's like pseudoscience. Quantum physics isn't science technically, but there is evidence that could be possible, which means we can manifest energy in objects and things like that, and have, again, like the weird thing to me is that we could manifest it as a town and then really have all the paperwork. Do you see what I'm
Right.
saying about the line of it?
Yeah.
We could really have all the evidence for it. But there is a phenomena about mass hallucination in like a city sees something that people from another city won't see.
Yeah.
So it's like it's real, but see, reality is something that everybody sees, right? And so
Yeah.
it's not fully reality, but it exists within the people that accept it in the small. So there's some phenomenon about mass belief and manifestation, right? Because if enough people look at this area and call these particles to be a fucking street light, there's going to be a street light there.
Yeah. You're gonna have yourself a street light.
But
for sure.
if someone comes into town and doesn't believe that there's a street light there, maybe because they were there before the belief,
yeah.
then maybe they don't see a street light.
What are you
And
talking
so that was
about?
me in the chip.
It's green.
I was the out of towner
Yeah.
because I wouldn't allow myself to see the chip.
No, for sure. Especially since you knew you were the one conducting the experiment.
Yeah, well, it
You were
kinda
never
takes
going
me
to
out of it.
Yeah, you were never going to let yourself see it.
Because if I did, I would feel wait, was there chips in there?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Maybe so.
Do you see what I'm saying? If I'd actually seen it, then I've been like, oh wait, I don't know what I would have thought. I would have assumed that I didn't check properly or that I was being tricked.
Yeah, you didn't. You got high and you forgot that there were
The chips, yeah. Oh man, that's weird. What if there were chips in there? And I didn't, and my mind wouldn't allow me to see them. Isn't that the same? I'm not sure if that's the same. A hallucination and the refusal of a hallucination when everyone else sees it is still a hallucination, right? Yep. I'm right about this. I have to remember that to explain it to him. So if you decide not to see something that everyone else sees, it's still hallucinating. I don't think that's what it was, though. I don't know what happened that day because I was crazy. I am crazy, whatever, but I'm not sure. You know, I just was playing around with stuff just to see what was possible, you know, in the mind. I mean, my conclusion from those days, and I'll always be asking these questions, you know, and performing tests on some level, just not in the same way. And my conclusion is that the mind is very powerful, and that's really all we have evidence of. So I think it can create just about anything in the right circumstances. What I wanted to remember to tell you was, so like say I did, it triggered me when I thought, oh shit, what if there were, you know, what if I was tripping?
Yeah.
Didn't see the crackers or the puffy chips.
The puffy chips.
And they were there and I didn't see, my mind refused to see them.
Yeah.
That's still a hallucination.
Absolutely.
Because, and I went back to that. So
you just played yourself.
Yeah. But see, I know. But and just brought it to mind. So the people, so if you go to, if you go somewhere, Zena's in New York right now.
Oh, she took the ferry.
She's over there with a friend going to some, I think they're at a drag show tonight.
Oh, that'll be fun, dude. New York is so cool.
Like
we should go up there. I think we have some people in New York.
I'm surprised they're doing anything. I thought they were shut the fuck down, but I guess they haven't reshut they've opened it back up temporarily or something.
Well, I mean, they gotta allow people to do some stuff.
But what I was gonna say is, if you go to New York and you can't see Times Square that everyone in the world sees,
yeah,
the lack of a hallucination is still a hallucination because it's as long as it's not, or as long as it's widely accepted.
Well, that's the whole majority rules thing.
Yeah, you don't see this. No, like this is desert.
You're the crazy one.
There's no cities.
Yeah,
this was all just manifested by people believing that they lived in a
you believed in
time.
that man who welded all those beams,
and you can remember his name and look it up, and there will be a new one tomorrow. That doesn't mean that you didn't build those buildings with your mind. Your mind is very powerful.
Because you're just making everything up as you go along. Your brain is just filling in all the gaps.
Just like when you're in your dream, and when you ask yourself, "Why did I do this?" You'll know.
Yeah.
Like you'll make up the reason.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I think we're on to a discovery, but we're just not. We need an extra smart person here to push us over.
Yeah, we need an extra smart person.
So from what
we're too smart. We need another smart person.
We need one smart person.
Okay, we just need the one smart person. We're the dumb ones. Okay, we're the idiots.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think I've racked my brain so much about these things. I don't know if it's important, but it was why I liked Green Lantern as a kid. Manifestation has always really attracted me. And just because I don't think it's anything weird. I don't like, it's not, I just think it's like understanding pure physics on a level that probably humans can't understand, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, like it's all just a theory. Every science, every fact is technically just a theory.
Yeah, because at any point it can be proven wrong.
We literally make up words to call
can't
things.
Be proven wrong, but science always allows for the room for something to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, I mean, but even then, like a fact is still up for debate sometimes. Like when it comes, because like I mean, when it comes to actions, those end up being more. Those are facts because like you did that. Like that's not really up for debate. More an action can be more of a fact.
what train of thought really fucks your head up? I've got one to start us.
Oh, I know that you thinking about your brain fucks you up.
I don't like that. It hurt just thinking about it. I don't like that. That I'm just a brain.
You're literally
moving
just a
puppet.
brain.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Your brain grew your body around it to protect itself.
Yeah, it's like a little spaceship.
Yep.
A floating spaceship.
Your brain is that little dude
But-
from Men in Black.
Yeah. I don't like that. Men in Black's on the list for shows.
You
we
goddamn
should
right
watch
it is,
too.
because I make this look
We gotta
good.
do that. But no, my one was what was it? I don't like thinking about. Oh, it was a random theory that was brought up in Waking Life about time being this one period, this one moment,
Yeah.
and that enough fucks me up that we're reliving a moment and just manifesting things in a moment.
Yeah,
That's
like,
all that
you
life
don't
is
ever
just
really
a single
go
moment. There's no
anywhere.
time.
Yeah.
And you're just remanifesting things.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
you're barely standing or sitting. I mean, you're a brain.
Right.
Why does it matter if you're 3 feet or 4 feet or 5 feet off the floor?
Yeah.
Like, it really shouldn't affect you. Isn't that fucking weird?
Yeah,
But no,
well-
I'm saying so. But the one that fucks me up even deeper than that was the theory that it was like 311. It was this specific year.
Yeah.
Do you remember that part of it? Where it was this one guy believed it was a specific year in time and that we were reliving this single moment in history. So it's like, I don't know. I'd have to know more about this. I wish we could look that up.
Oh, so we
But
got
it's
to a
like,
certain point
That's
and
what
it
I'm
stopped?
wondering. Were we always in that one moment? So what's the point in dating it? Or did we
because
go
it
up
helps
until
us-
that point?
Well, I think that we created the notion of time to...
See, that thought fucks me. I can't truly...
we just made it up.
comprehend time.
We just made it up to make the days make sense.
I mean, what does making up time mean, though? Because, I mean, the debate is
We
whether...
literally decided what to call it and how to
what to
divide
call
it
it.
up.
Yeah, you're right. But still, the debate would be whether you're reliving a single moment or adding moments to a
But
moment.
can you really
Are they different?
Yeah.
Is that the question? Can they be different? So if you...
time is either linear or it's it's either linear or not.
Yeah.
So technically linear would mean it goes forward, but there's a back. So there's an end and a beginning to time.
Okay.
It is linear. It goes in a straight line
Well,
forward.
it doesn't have to be an end or a beginning to it.
But if
Just have
it's
to be-
linear, it's a line. It is.
It does have finite ends
it
to
does have a
Okay.
beginning and an end. Yeah, for sure. If it's linear, it goes from the beginning to the end. But if it's
What
not
if it's a
linear,
line, but it's going forever?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, technically, time will just kind of go on forever, and it always has.
But it's that, the tree and the if a bear farts in the woods, does the tree hear it?
Yeah.
It's that because like if no one's around to experience time,
Does it exist?
Yeah.
No. Because again,
that's
like,
a Schrodinger's.
well, it's that whole thing of like if I'm not looking at it, it doesn't exist kind of thing. We only exist because other things are here to witness us.
Yeah. So
Like
does
existence by witnessing.
yeah. But but that's the true question. Does existence require witness?
Yes, I think.
Mm.
I think that, and I also, time could also be that everything that has ever happened or will ever happen happens at this moment. We're just like layered on top of each other, like all these different. Time is not linear; it's just a singular point, a point in space time, which is also a dimension because time is the fourth dimension, right?
There are like 11 dimensions.
Yeah, we did that on the Dimensions episode.
We did do a whole one on dimensions.
Yeah, so go check that one out. I don't remember what episode number that is, but it's pretty early. I'd say it's probably in like the 30s. Bro, we've been doing the podcast in this room for like
How long?
80 some episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 80
Damn.
weeks. 80,
80
weeks
weeks.
in this
Well, that
room
puts it into perspective. We've sat here a lot.
and talked to each other a lot already.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 108 weeks.
I still have so many questions.
No, this is
Still so
109.
sad.
This is 109. This is 109 weeks. Damn.
How many months is that? I'm not good at the
I don't
week to
like-
month conversion.
I also don't like
it's only
quick math.
4.
quick, easy math pisses me off.
Oh yeah, you're like, you gonna make me do math
Right now.
I need to sit back and relax before I do math.
Yeah, man, I gotta like get my pencil and my paper out. I gotta show my work.
Here, hit this gooey shit.
Hit this gooey shit. Be a good boy.
I
Hit
mean,
this gooey shit.
I mean, shit. What's 100 weeks? 4. Wait, 4. So it'd be divided by 4.
Yeah. So you've got
25 months.
but you've got 52 weeks
it's
in a year.
over 2 years.
Yeah.
Worth of weeks. That we've
So
been
it's
doing
just
this.
over 2 years that we've been doing this.
but not every
podcast.
day, so it doesn't count exactly.
No,
So we
there's-
cut that
no,
into-
Toby, there's 52 weeks in a year. We've done 108 podcasts, so that's 2 years. So that's one a week.
Yeah.
So you've got 52 weeks in a year. So
I'm saying we haven't
week.
done one
Every
every
week.
day during those weeks. So the week doesn't count as a week; it counts as a day. I was trying to figure out the amount of days we've done it.
Oh, okay. But you
But-
would just divide.
That by 7.
Well, no, you would divide 108 by 24 hours in a day.
Why hours? No, it'd be the day. It'd be by 7 because there's
Then it
one
would
day
be
in a week.
109 days, Toby. We've done 109 of these, and each one of them is a day. So
You're right. Man, I hope I
We're
got
dumb.
some people laughing.
We're so
dog.
dumb.
I really hope. We
are
were
like
just talking
the
about
dumbest
quantum
motherfuckers.
physics and manifestation, and then
then we're
we're
like,
how many days is 109 episodes? I don't know how I got there. I don't know why
Oh
I was
my
even asking
God.
that question.
We're so dumb, and I'm dumb because I didn't catch it immediately. So I was like, we got to divide it by 24.
We
No,
were doing way too much math
Yeah.
there.
see, math scares me.
We wanted to know how many weeks initially. And I think once I heard how many weeks, I was like, well, no, we've been doing it by days. And I didn't connect it. I was like, so we need to divide that to get back to the original number we had.
Oh my god,
It's great. I
We're
mean,
so dumb.
yeah, I hated math in school.
Me too.
I was great at science, writing, stuff like that.
I was really
I
good
was
at
always so dumb,
history, English.
I didn't like history. English I was good at. but
art. Fucking.
I was real good in any science. I was real good in.
I was
Math
still mad on
made
science.
me stupid though. Like I would get so mad. And one of my youngest math teachers was big old tittied.
Yeah.
And
And she didn't even like me.
she didn't even get with me. I mean, no, I was just like, damn, why you gotta be my math teacher? Like, I had her
so you were
for 2 or 3
distracted.
years. Yeah, and that didn't help.
Yeah.
My math problem.
Why didn't it help though? Well, you'd think
I
that
have
you'd pay more
I
attention.
have a math addiction.
Yeah.
End up math addiction.
Oh wait, I just like titties. That's it.
It's like, son, we need to talk about your math addiction.
Oh,
I can see it in your teeth. You like to count.
I see you've still got all of them. We
Crack
also
some real drives.
yeah. In this family, we do meth. We don't do math.
That's pretty good shirt.
Yeah. In this
We
family,
pump out shirts. I'm telling you, if we just like had a shirt company,
well,
I think we
I
kill
met
it.
a dude here in town who does shirts. Met him at the guitar shop.
Who is he?
I think you. I mean, you probably know him if you saw him. He had a very familiar face.
I don't like people.
We don't necessarily give
I don't know
shout outs
many
to people we don't work with yet, but dude's name is Greg Hewlett.
Okay.
And the company is Color Creek of Chattanooga,
Cheese
but also
Frog.
Cheese Frog.
I like cheese frog.
www.cheesefrog.com. And he, it does custom apparel, screen printing, in-house art department. So,
Well, now they better do it.
I mean, I just do what? Like,
I don't know,
we still have to
whatever.
pay someone for this service, but
We,
we
in
can.
this house, we do math, not math.
Yeah,
They're gonna make that.
yeah, they're gonna make that for us. But no, we will start. We will probably move the merch off of TeePublic at some point.
Doesn't seem like they've been great. to
Right.
us.
It's all right. TeePublic, you get the most amount of money than any of those other sites.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is weird because it's still not a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I'd
man.
really rather us start doing like small batches.
just pay for them up front.
Just pay for them up front, have them to where like we just get so many in certain sizes
Yeah.
and do limited runs of merch to like control quality, because I want people to have good shit from us.
Yeah.
And already someone stole my Play Dead logo and put it up on fucking Redbubble.
I'm
That pissed
still
me off so
impressed.
much. Yeah. Like,
Still,
why,
I mean-
bitch? Why that one? There's so many. There's so many.
That's just that's what happens, you know. It's free market.
Free market economy. This lady from fucking China. No, I think Russia is where she is from.
I had to say China.
The
Damn,
goddamn
Russia.
China
Someone brought up
virus.
a weird point about Russia on some podcast. He was like, I feel like they were Russian. I can't remember what it was from, but it was just talking about how
The person on the podcast was Russian?
maybe.
I'm
I really
Russian.
don't-
I'm
I
on
don't-
podcast.
I don't remember, but
I very much like to do podcast.
I just remember them asking about Russian people being so bitter and cold, and he was like, "Well, communism and atheism." And he's like, "We're not raised with religion."
Ah.
I'm like, so, and the country doesn't have any faith or belief, so it like, it's just cold, pure facts. Like, you
Fuck.
know, it is weird when you think about it like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not religious at all, but when I see like the little bit of hope that a kid gets
Yeah.
when he believes in Santa or something, like,
Right.
it's kind of the same thing. The Russians were like, there is no Santa, there's no presents, go to sleep.
There's no God. There's no afterlife. There is just darkness and dirt.
Yeah, and you just work until you die.
You
I mean,
will
which
work until
may
you
be the
die.
truth.
Yeah.
That, like, in all
Well, no,
actuality, we have no
I mean,
evidence.
Literal
truly,
truth is you will work until you die, especially
And-
the way everything is now.
but we have no
maybe
proof
things
of
will
anything.
change.
Like,
No.
that may be true, but to see a little kid open a present under a tree and think Santa brought it is probably
It's the most beautiful goddamn thing on the planet.
It's probably the closest you can get to being
Seeing
happy
God's face?
in this dark world. You know,
Yeah.
is believing that it's not. And with those little lights on the tree goes your hope. You know, as they burn out one by one.
As they will do, because everything that is born will die.
Man,
Every light will eventually turn to darkness.
I suppose so. You know, I remember also that reminds me of something
Even
funny I heard.
stars die.
When
Toby.
someone was like, it was probably a movie or something. Someone was crying. They were like, well, you should just like, you know, if you want to, someone died and they're like, if you want to feel alive, just like look up at the stars. They were like, they're all dead. Yeah. And that was funny to be
we
like,
are only seeing like Polaroids of stars.
it's funny
when we
to
see
get
it.
mad about, like, there's no
Yeah.
hope in the stars. They're already dead.
Yeah, well, they will be.
Why would you look up at them? They are already dead.
Like, but it's you can either be upset that
It's just a
everything's
light
gonna
left.
die, or appreciate that. Appreciate that everything has a conclusion. Everything does come to an end. Appreciate that there's a
conclusion.
finiteness to it. Like, you better do something with it.
Because you don't want to watch a movie all day. You want to see the climax and see how it ends.
You want to see it have like a decent resolution.
Yeah.
Like, and that's also why you're
That's all
excited.
you can ask for is a decent resolution in
Yeah.
this world.
Yeah.
You know, good climax and a decent resolution.
That's what everybody wants. You know what I'm saying?
And it's all sexual.
Yeah. Get butt, bust a nut,
And then die.
and then die.
Bust a nut and die.
Yeah.
That's
New shirt.
That's all you do.
That's the name of this episode. Bust a nut and die.
I mean, that's all you can help. You know, shit. Just try to drink some champagne. Enjoy your life. Get a new puppy.
Yeah.
You know,
Fuck it.
maybe pop a kid out or two and then watch them drown. I don't know. I mean, live life is what I'm saying. Life is good and bad. So by me saying that, I'm not wishing that on anyone, of course. No.
Yeah.
I'm saying that happens. And that's still life. That's still living. You know, just experiencing life and at one of its most drastic times, I suppose. You know, there's a beauty in that.
Yeah.
Watching a kid drown.
Because you just get to
man.
see. Yeah, it's fun.
No,
We're not
you
gonna
don't have
go
to
down
see
there.
anything. You don't have to describe it. I'm just
Okay.
saying the essence of like
You get to
these
see
things
what life
happen.
really is.
Yeah.
When you watch a kid
That's still
drown.
when people say get out there and experience life.
What
That's
they
not
really
what they're
mean.
talking about.
No.
But that is still one of the
You ever felt the rush
mean,
of
shit.
watching a child
That night that
it's
you-
super fucked up, man. I'm just gonna stop us.
That
That's
night
super
that you
fucked
like
up.
did ecstasy and hooked up with some random girl in a random city and it was like just a great memory of a party night.
Yeah, it's
you
a
you
lie.
saw a great band, all that shit. No, I'm saying that was living life to its extreme as well. But for every night that you do ecstasy, you have to watch it get dropped.
Oh, so now there's got to be a payoff. So there's always a checks and balances.
I mean, somewhere someone is for every time. Yep.
For every
Just
time,
think about
just
that
remember,
next time.
every time you've had a good time. And I know we were talking about mental health earlier and depression, but just remember, every time you're having a good time, there's a kid drowning.
Yeah. And so next time you're about to pop ecstasy, and you're like, maybe I should go
Maybe I should
to
go
the
save a
local
child.
creek.
Yeah,
and
maybe-
see if anyone's drowning. Maybe I could be the guy who sees it and does something about it, right?
Yeah, not just that guy who's gonna watch
And that's
it.
the night you become Batman.
Yep.
What would it take for you to legit become Batman in real life? Like,
Dude, we've already talked about this. I thought about it.
well, I would have to be dead. Your wife is dead. You don't have, you have
you
to
were
like
both killed by
the same semi.
Yeah. No, it would have to be like a person. It would have to be like you were both gunned
So
down.
you're avenging.
Yeah.
Some deaths.
Well,
Okay.
that's what Batman is. He's an avenger.
Well, no, I meant your version of Batman, just social
Okay.
justice, like.
I'm not a
warrior.
I'm not a social justice warrior.
Oh damn! It's a little more hostility than I expected.
I mean,
from that
fucking.
one.
I'm not down for anybody being too sensitive. Be in touch with your feelings, but like, don't be a pussy.
Be in touch with your pussy though. That's fine.
Be able to take a joke and be able to like not really give a fuck about what other people think about you.
Man, jokes just don't even mean as much anymore in this new world. This new world, things have been tough. From Clorox, I know things are bad. We just upped our prices.
Oh man.
What is it in this new? Is it new? What's the one they always use?
In this
Damn it! There's one that's
in this ever changing
no.
world.
There's one. This one that
in our the new normal.
new. Oh, that's it.
the thing. The new
In this-
normal.
yeah.
I don't like that.
The new normal. Don't tell me what's normal.
Don't tell me
Don't
what's
tell me what
new.
to get used to.
Yeah.
I'll get used to what I fucking goddamn feel like.
You know what? You know what now? Pine cone's going in my underwear. Pine cone's going in my underwear.
That's
I'm gonna
the
get used
new
to
normal.
that. That's the new normal for me, bitch. What's up?
Yeah.
What's the new normal for you?
Yeah, exactly. You make your own decisions. You make your own choices.
My goddamn
You
new
decide
normal.
what's normal.
You tell me what's normal? Norman?
One more time. Norman the Normal.
Norman?
I like Norman the Normal. That'd be a good little comic book strip.
And he's like a little monster looking dude.
But he's a normal guy.
Is Norman the normal? But
he scares everybody.
yeah, because he's a scary monster.
It's pretty much the ugly duckling.
Yeah, well, his monster race is called normal. They're normals. So Norman the normal.
But he's not normal.
No, he's everything but he's a monster, Toby.
His race, he's not
They're called
with
normal.
his race.
Right. So he's the only normal here.
Okay,
He's
so he's
the
not
new normal.
Yeah, the new normal in the street.
He's the new normal. So Norman the normal is the new normal. In
Isn't
Normalville.
it funny that the word Norman?
Let's just break down the word Norman.
No. The word normal has become offensive in every way, right? Because to call anything normal is to call things abnormal.
And it's also to maybe fucking, so if you were like, I just wish things were more normal, and someone would be like, what?
What's normal?
Normal in the 50s when dudes could just grab ladies by their beavers?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You
So
have to be
normal
very
is
specific.
offensive.
Yeah.
So there is no normal.
I am glad
think
that people
that's-
have to be a little bit more specific. I do like that. I do like
Yeah.
that people have to, put a little bit more thought into the words that leave their mouth.
Yeah.
That's probably good for people. It's probably good for people to have to kind of think about what they say before they say it, because most people should do that anyways.
Yeah, just like Arabian people steal, something like that.
Yeah, maybe don't say stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good example of what not to say,
yeah.
Toby.
Well,
I'm going to
hey,
say
that
the
was
N-word
from-
real quick.
No, that was from shit. All of the media, Aladdin, Prince of Persia, teach us that Arabian
Arabian Nights are just Persian
Arabian
thieves.
Nights. I'm just saying, big media coming out. I like throwing big in front. You did one the
Of
other day that
anything.
was good. Big metal.
Big metal, yeah. Big metal coming at you.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm in a weird spot. It's like the whole world's in a weird spot because all these conspiracy theories are becoming true, but also I believe in conspiracy theories less than ever.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? As far as the mass majority of them,
Yeah.
I believe in fewer and fewer as the days go on, as more and more of them become real.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh, okay. It's like there's some are there, but it's weird how the acceptance comes with it. Of
What are
like
you talking
being
about? You gotta give
exposed
me
to
more to work
things.
with.
No. You can work with what you get, you know?
No, fucking tell me what you're talking about. Like, what are some of these conspiracy theories? What's one that you've lost faith in?
Lost faith. No, I'm just saying I believe less and less of them.
Okay. So are you getting up now? You getting up to show me something?
Show you something.
Oh, you taking your rock off? Oh, you're going to pee. Again, no communication. He's not giving me. No, you're leaving me with nothing. So then I have to ask you a question. Communication is key, guys. You got to communicate what you want.
I was communicating what I wanted. I did what I wanted. Did I move the camera?
Huh? Yeah, you move the camera.
Back?
I mean, you're gonna have to move it back when you get back in, but it's fine for now. Yeah, guys, I don't know what he talked about when I went to go pee, but this is probably gonna be less exciting because I'm not drinking, so I don't have that air about me. But I do want to say that I love you guys, and if you haven't yet, go follow us on social media. I'm at Davey Kalish, and Toby is how do I get over there? Toby's at Cushing Probably down there. So go follow us on Instagram. You can please go join our Patreon. You get access to our Discord, which Kush is fucking killing right now. He's put so many things in there. You can show us your gear. You can show us the stuff you're making. You can show us your artwork. You can just talk to everybody in the general chat. You can hang out in the music room, the jam and chill area, and chill and jam with your boys in the Discord. And that only happens. You only get into that community if you join the Patreon for at least $5. There's a $5 tier, a $20 tier, and a $100 tier. The $100 tier, you get a lesson every month. You get some perks, but you also get a lesson every month, a video call lesson, about an hour from either me or Toby, and you get that. So please go join the Patreon.
Look good, dog. Soak me in right now.
Say what?
Soak me in with
You do look good.
with the necklace, the
Yeah.
beard,
The shirt goes with
it
everything.
fit?
Yeah, dude, this is a
I
fit.
would look good.
This is a fit. This isn't out. This is a going out.
But
We're
again,
going
if
out
the
like
jacket
that.
actually fit, it would be perfect.
I mean, it still works.
By being
It still
oversized,
works.
I feel like I'm gonna knock over everything with this.
Hey, move the camera back. I'll tell you when we're good. Move it back towards me a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I gave it a little jostle.
Yeah, you did.
I feel like it's mean to name your daughter Jocelyn.
Cause she's just jostling around in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Jostling some balls.
Yeah. I could have meant that too. Sit down. He's like, I'm gonna stand up, check my phone real quick.
I'm working. Working on this. It's different looking in this jacket.
Yeah, you have like added to
I
your
have to-
circumference.
I have to move different. I have to move like a bigger boy.
Does it fuck you up to have to move like a bigger boy?
I mean, I see that life would be a little different.
Life would be a little
Everywhere
bit harder.
I went, I'd be like, whoa, sorry
Dude,
if I knock you over.
We went to the
but-
buffet. We went to the buffet the other night, the Chinese buffet.
Big boy.
There was a big boy there. He had to move you know how you can move the seats of like the booths?
Yeah.
He had to move it back once. And then when he got up, the lady, his waitress, moved it back. And then when he got back, he got all mad and like moved it back even further. It was just
Moved it back in.
No, she moved it back in. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he moved it back out even further and was like, I'm gonna show you. Yeah.
I paid $5 for this buffet.
I
Fuck
need
you.
room. I need room to feed.
I own these decorations. I'm taking this shit home with me. $5. The goddamn buffet.
I pay your wage.
And there's no lobster.
Yeah. Isn't
Like,
it
there's
fucked
crab
up?
legs right there.
Usually when someone
Those are
says they
nasty,
pay your
though.
wage, they do not pay your wage.
That's somebody that doesn't either make much or doesn't pay taxes at all.
Right? I don't pay taxes.
Because the guy who really pays your wage It's not gonna be treated like that.
No. He's
The
he's
guy,
above all that.
who owns the town,
Yeah.
comes in and he's like, "Do you know who I
Old
am?"
Moneybags Johnson.
You treat him right,
That's old
or you're
Moneybags
fired that
Johnson.
night.
He owns the
and
whole
then the next
town.
person that takes his place in that business knows not to fuck with him, and so he doesn't have to say, "I pay your wage." They fucking know.
They know.
and if they don't, they're fired.
His literally money is in his name, and
still-
not only money, but
What's his
bag. Moneybags Johnson.
Money bags.
His God-given first name is Moneybags,
I like that.
and his surname is Johnson. So, Moneybags Johnson owns the whole town.
Johnson is like senior.
Yeah,
It's a suffix.
money.
Oh wait, what's the Is it still a suffix? No, it's
Isn't the suffix Mr. Mrs.?
well, a prefix. It goes
Okay.
before it.
Okay,
and
it's the
suffix
suffix.
goes after.
All right.
But
So junior, third, Esquire.
that's what I think.
Yeah.
Esquire is a great one. I would like to get that. How do you get that one?
That's a third. So technically Houston is an Esquire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always assumed you had to be a partner at a law firm or something.
No, you just got to be the third. So, because Houston's name is Carl Houston Lane the third, so he's Carl Houston Lane Esquire.
Okay, that's a nice way to say it. Or Trip. They get called
Yeah,
Trip.
Trip.
They get the
That's
coolest
good.
ones.
Yeah.
Trip and Esquire, Dan.
Esquire
Come in,
Dan?
Trip Esquire 3-3.
Yeah. Call me Trip Esquire the third,
And what's another?
motherfucker.
That's another. Yeah, I guess that would work. Trip Esquire the third to be
That's my rap name.
Trip Esquire the third, and it's when Emily Rose would wake up. 3-3-3. Wasn't that her name? That's, Emily Rose. And that's the girl who, like, when it was 3:33, would wake up and be all scary. She's a scary demon baby.
Okay.
You don't remember the something of Emily Rose? They had a couple movies.
yeah.
She's a scary little girl.
You're making me seasick with all
Oh,
this
yeah.
foot tapping, bro.
You're getting seasick over there?
Yeah, dude, you're like shaking my reality around me. You got a bunch of tension built up.
Oh, man. I be shaking a lot, though.
Not
Okay.
usually this much during the podcast.
I can't stop, bro.
Even like going aggressive the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to shake shame you.
Yeah, you really are making me feel horrible.
I'm not trying to shake shame you. I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
you
call
already
attention
did.
to it.
And I can't stop, so what are you going to do? Man, I need to get a trainer.
like a physical trainer.
But one that I pick off the street and I just start beating up, and then I'm like, you train me now.
Oh, so a victim.
But it turns around into mentorship, you know?
Okay, so you're gonna find an older
No, it'll be a buff dude. I want a good trainer.
an older buff
It has to be
homeless man.
We're homeless.
You said off the street.
He's walking on the street. He has a big job.
so you're also kidnapping.
Damn. No, I'm just beating his ass right there and saying,
Okay. And then endearing yourself to him through the
because he
ass
probably
whooping.
won't, unless he's going to beat me.
But if you
then
can
that's
whoop,
the first
yeah,
training.
that's the first lesson.
Or if he doesn't beat me, then
He's taught you everything he knows. I have nothing left to teach you.
damn, that's good. That's how you find your true mentor, right there.
I have nothing
True
left to teach you.
sensei.
You whipped
just
my ass
met.
real good.
Yeah. Isn't that the last lesson from a teacher? Is when you beat them,
Yes.
pretty much.
When you usurp
You're
them.
like, they're like, go on, be good. Like, give me 10% though if I can get it
Please?
of your life.
Just 10% of your gross income. Please.
of your life. Like, I see your kids on the weekend.
No, for 10% though, like you'd have to see the
10%.
kids like twice a year. 2
10%
weekends a
is a
year.
lot. One
Okay,
out
so
of
maybe-
10. 1 out of 10 times that you see your kid, he sees your kid, bro. That's 10%.
So you're only seeing your kid 8 times.
Every time you see him, you're like, damn it. He gets to see him 1 time now for every 10.
Daddy Marcus. Why do you call him Daddy Marcus? You only see him like, what, 12 times a year?
1/10 of that. That's a stepdad. Not a stepdad. That's a.
We're really not good at simple math. That's some more simple math. What's
No,
10?
it is.
What's 1/10 of a year?
Oh, the actual time. I'm just saying, legitimately, the amount of days that you see him. 1 out of 10
Yeah.
is him. That's basic math. So he sees him what? Every 10 days?
Yeah, so he shows up
out of
with
365, that ain't right.
No.
365, 10% would be 36.
Okay, so he
So he
sees
sees him 36 days.
times.
That's over a month out of the year.
So do you just go ahead and give
Over
him a
30
month?
days. So he sees him twice. That's twice a month. So it's every other week. He sees him for a day. Close. It's close.
Wait, what?
Right?
He sees him, would you say, how
So
many
it'd be
times?
36, 36.5, 36 and a half days.
Right, there's 52 weeks in a year.
Well, 30. Well, let's just go for the days.
Okay, there's usually 30 days in a month.
And but there's 12 months, and 12 times 2 is 24.
Right.
So that'd be twice a month. So it's more than that.
Okay.
It's 3. So 3 times a month.
So like 3 times a month, 4 times a month.
So it'd be like every 10 days. God damn it.
Yep.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
How did I get the math? See, this is why I was also bad in math, because I could figure out the problems but not show my work.
Yeah.
And I would get in a lot of trouble. That's a version of that. Because
It's
I
like
was
you
like,
really-
it's 10 days. And I was like, no, it can't be. Let me figure it out.
Yeah.
And I figured it out, and it was.
Yeah.
It was around 10
Again.
every 10 days.
Yeah, once every 10 days. Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense because of the amount of days.
About 3 times a month.
But 10% for 10 days, that should be 100 days, not 365.
No,
Do you see
hold on.
something's wrong
No.
here?
So no,
You
what
see
you
what
do,
I'm-
so it's 10% of the year, right?
Yeah.
So you would do 365 divided by .01, right?
Divided
Or
by
no,
times?
multiplied. Yeah.
See, we don't know.
Yeah, 3.65.
3.65.
But no, it should have just been 0.1%. So it's 36.5. So 36 and a half
Yeah,
days.
well, that's where we got to before.
Yeah.
And that's about it's about 3 years.
Excuse me?
Oh, wait.
It's
12
about,
months is so it's
so it's about 3 times a month.
3 times. Yeah, that's where we
It's
got to.
just about
which
3
is
times
10.
a month. Yeah, which is every
So again,
10 days.
we got. This
Yeah.
is why I couldn't show my work, because I get it, but I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I can say the answer, but I don't know how to get.
I think
there
I'm just going to title this episode
appropriately.
"We're Real Bad at Math."
It happens. I mean, we figured it out. I still don't know. It doesn't seem right that 10% of the year would be. That doesn't match up.
Carry the 2.
But no, it works somehow. See, I don't know why it works. I just know it works.
Well, because again,
But-
if you say a year, you
So
mean
he'd be seeing that. That's enough to be called. That's like
stepdad.
yeah.
Yeah, but you're not. You're my
Almost
dad's
every week.
friend. You're my creepy uncle.
I mean,
if anything,
shit. That's a lot. That's almost every week. They're taking off our ice cream.
and maybe a little bit more. You don't
Like
know what this
what?
dude does to your kids.
Oh, I thought he was.
He loves the
I thought he
kids.
was a good guy.
He is a good guy. You just don't know. You just don't know what he's doing. He won't tell you. He won't tell you what he's doing.
Is he
He's
the
a better
baby's
dad.
daddy?
No, he's a better dad. He's
Well,
not.
I don't even remember what this analogy started with.
Yeah, I don't know either. It's like
You
we got
don't
on the
either?
tangent of somebody getting your kid for 10% of the year. And
But why?
was it like a Rumpelstiltskin kind of thing where you're like, give me?
Oh, was it a deal or a bet or something?
Something?
What
I don't
was
remember.
it?
I
That's
don't
crazy
fucking
that we
remember.
got that in depth in it and just don't remember where it started.
Yeah.
10% of your kid. Oh, he gets 10% of your shit.
Shit.
Your life.
Yeah, that's
Gets
what it
10%
is.
of your life.
Yeah.
But it was it
What was
some
it
bet?
for? Yeah, I don't remember.
He gets something
have
you
it?
work for them and you can leave, but I get 10% of your life. It was a trainer.
Oh yeah, that's right. So you're a trainer.
I made you and you went. They win.
Yeah.
But I get 10% of your life now because I trained you.
Right.
Got it.
Got
We
it.
worked back.
Yeah.
That's your
You got
sensei.
it. I was done. Yeah, I was. I was done with it. But yeah, that was a good one. Do you still want to
Circle
do?
back.
Do you still want to do a stream?
Do you want to?
We can do a little one.
It's
This
up
will
to
be
you. I'm gonna be doing the same shit either way.
okay.
I'm play this song real quick.
Is this the song we're going out on, or are we just doing this song?
Let's just do the song real quick.
Okay, what's the song?
I've never heard it, but I heard someone sing it offbeat and without a melody.
Okay.
It's
What's it
called
called?
"I've Been Thinking About You," and it sounded like an R&B kind of Motown thing. But I don't even know.
I've been
I
thinking
think it's by
about you.
Klaus and London Beat.
London Beat.
If I can
Okay.
well, it might be that one. Yeah. Who's Klaus?
All right, let's
Get
hold
some
on,
video on it.
Yeah, they'll probably.
11 years before the 12. Is that the first one? The other one was
A video, yeah, you're right.
Let Them Have It, London Beat.
Oh shit, you just started right up. All right, let's get it over here. Turn that on. Turn you up. You 480? Yeah. All right, let's check this out. What you got? All right. Okay, he's happy.
The other
Oh, God.
studio.
The obvious drum machine going on.
Yeah. Definitely some Euro.
What the fuck? Who is singing this? What?
I've never heard this, so I'm excited.
This seems like a goddamn fever dream. Don't you
Get
puke
me
on
laid
your
out.
coat.
That's out.
Oh God. Take your coat off. Get some air.
Nah, I feel good.
What the fuck is this? You heard someone singing this.
We must have been stone crazy when we thought we were just friends.
Okay, I like that it's almost like Phil Collins. All right.
And I've got those feelings again.
Yeah, you do.
I guess I'm all confused about you.
All right, how confused?
I feel so in love, oh baby. What can I do? I've been thinking about you.
Okay, shit. That's heavy.
I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Oh yeah.
Oh
I've
yeah.
been thinking about you.
Hey, baby, we're doing the podcast. Hey, what's up? I'm gonna call you back in a little bit, okay? Huh?
Hey, suddenly we're strangers. I watch you walking away.
I love that there's a dude playing guitar, but there's no guitar in the track right now.
No, it could be that clap sound.
No, he's like strumming chords. It's not.
They just got him turned down a lot.
Oh, yes, I am, baby. I feel so in love. Oh, baby, what can I do? I've been thinking about you.
That's heavy as fuck. I love that. That drop is really good. I don't
Yeah.
really like anything else in this, but that drop is pretty masterful.
That?
Yeah, that's the fact that it goes to a minor. Like, that's fucking, dude,
Yeah.
that's fucking tight. I wish the whole song was just this.
You don't like that?
I like
It's
this.
so R&B.
I don't like the rest of it, really.
You don't like the singing?
No, the chorus is pretty good. I like that. But, like, and the video is, this almost
is
feels
a
like
great
this
song.
could, it almost feels like this could be played on, like, Adult Swim at, like, 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was probably from the late 80s, early 90s or something.
Yeah.
But it said, that's what I was damn. Listen to that voice. He's got him.
Yeah,
He's got a Michael McDonald.
he does.
type.
Yes.
He's got a Michael McDonald style with everything, music and I mean shit, dude.
Dude, and like it's just like it doesn't really convey like the feeling of the song, really the video because they're too happy.
But
Like-
it's like an emotional song.
Yeah, the one dude who's just smiling and doing the arm stuff, he's my favorite. Not
Which
him.
one?
You'll see him.
Smiling?
He'll be smiling and moving his arms.
Oh, I like the dancer.
There he is.
He's doing a workout video. It
Yeah.
kinda looks like. Oh, that dark.
Okay.
That dark, deep piano hit. You're right.
That's yeah. That's Chef's Kiss. That's real good.
Damn, that was a good song. I might listen to that again.
Oh, I mean, it's still got another 2 minutes, Toby.
No, I just mean like in my life. I think I might bring that into my repertoire.
Oh yeah.
Do you like people that do the kind of look at her butt? You like people that do that kind of crying?
Oh yeah. My dad would
Little-
call that soul yodeling.
So yeah. I mean, from yodeling from your soul. Oh, dude, I heard this girl. You should hear this girl.
You just more stuff to get flagged for?
Oh, this next girl is so small it don't even matter.
Okay.
But she does a indie yodel. That's pretty interesting.
An indie yodel.
Yeah, type in when I remember it, this thing.
Whom?
It's this it's this, so it's like a shit, what is it called? It's like a tiny desk for reggae artists.
Okay. Is it
Have you heard of it before? Something Leaf or Hill?
okay?
That doesn't help at all.
Does it have both of
Sugar
those?
Leaf? I think it might have been called Sugar Leaf. I might be making that up.
You probably are, bro.
Sugar Leaf, not Sugar Bless.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
He's Sugar Bless. Sugar Leaf, music. They were doing it all during the quarantine and shit.
Alright. Leopard.
No, it would have come up. Sugar, or maybe it was Leaf. Damn. How would you find it? No, it was at a place. It's like this resort that they had people come to.
Reggae Resort.
I guess.
So
Dude,
dumb.
I can't believe I can't remember it now. I want you to hear. I had a couple of them to show you, actually. I'll have to figure it out. Reggae tiny desk style.
Dude, do you not have it like in your history on your YouTube on your phone?
No.
The history will be the same as it is on your computer if you're logged into the same accounts. Might be able to find it.
It's trying to make me do all these CAPTCHA things.
For what? What are you doing?
That'll
What are you
make me-
signing up for?
No,
I'm
it's
starting
just-
my OnlyFans right now because I look so fly in this jacket.
It doesn't like my CAPTCHA.
For
It won't-
what?
For looking shit up on Google. It's that mad at me. It does that sometimes. It makes me fill out one of those just to look shit up. Because it believes I'm a robot. What the fuck does that mean? I'm a human being.
You would be please. Can't you see my face, phone? Aren't you looking at my face?
Why would you do this to me? Where would I find my YouTube history though on the app?
Go
wait.
into library.
Found it.
What is it?
It's called Sugar Shack.
You jackass.
I said Sugar Leaf because we had a song. Wasn't it called Sugar Leaf?
Yeah, and it's right there. As soon as you start typing in Shack, it's like Sugar Shack session.
Now that first girl I think is the one with the yodel.
Is that the one you want to see?
You can listen to a second of it just to see her weird style of singing.
Which one did you want to watch though?
No, watch that one. Watch it's one of hers. I can't remember which one it is. She reminded dude, because our friend Greg hated this girl.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is like Bob Dylan. She's singing in a new way. She's
is it weird?
It's weird. It's so original to me. But she's doing the indie voice with the yodels.
These things aren't special. You just need to get it
She's
all
leaning
right.
in so hard to an area. But the yodeling is what I like.
Disagree. You'll see me in the daylight racing. I find myself chasing for the feel you are, but though
They have her mixed really well.
Yeah. It's one of those things where you're like, do I like this? It's really original. It's kind of cool.
I mean, I see her influences.
You're looking kind of helpless,
She like raps a little bit too and yodels. I mean, shit, she's a little different from everyone around her.
Well, she's probably really young too, so this is probably the next kind of.
I mean, she's taken from like a bunch of different genres, probably. But it's a weird cadence on her voice.
Though everyone is taller than me, taller than me, taller than me.
Okay, and you want to see my favorite one?
Yeah.
It was Kayla Ray.
Okay.
She had a couple. It's her and this guy. They're a duo, and then they have some people who play with them sometimes. But
what's her name? Kayla Ray.
But keep Sugar Shack up. It would have helped.
Oh.
Well, it's too late. But you know, either way, yeah. Yeah, it's with a K.
I don't see it.
Just type it in. Yeah, you can play the first one. And the one below it's really good too. Oh wait, play the one below it.
Okay. This one?
Yeah. I think so.
Acoustic stuff down in Jamaica.
That's like her singing partner. And he got some falsetto too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I walked out my door and then I came across you, baby.
That's so smooth.
Sweet as summer night.
Dude, we should have moved to an island, man. We'd be so much more chill.
No.
God damn
You're
it.
right.
We
know
would
I
be happy to do
I got
this.
beach vibes, bro. I can do. I'll play at the resort.
Give me something special. I don't know where you get that from.
And I don't wanna let go. I'm so happy that you came on strong.
So happy that you came on strong.
Yeah.
It's good,
I've
right?
never been so high. Girl, I'm on fire. This feeling is the spot.
Let's just play at the resort, and we live on the beach in a little cabin.
Yeah.
Play when people come to town,
Right.
for food and you know rent.
Yeah,
it'll
dude,
be
we'll
fine.
just
We'll
set up, we'll just do a
fruit from the
residency.
trees.
Dude, we can do it.
Save me from
I like
the
that little gnome
winter's
buddy.
cold.
Well, I admit I've been a little lazy with my love, but I'm feeling bold. Yeah.
But see, the other one, this one's the more like just chill one.
Yeah.
But the other one, she's rapping a little bit on it, too.
Okay.
So she's got some range. She can do some soul. She's got that deep, broad voice.
I love that you got me open Monday, Tuesday, it don't matter, babe.
This is island music.
They got,
bro.
well, they got really good voices.
Yeah.
Never been so high. Girl, I'm on fire. This feeling is the
It's nice, isn't it?
It's
We
really
should have
good.
been Island Boys.
Should have been
That's
Island
what you
Boys.
should name that. But we're not being Island Boys today.
No.
We're cold boys.
They're gonna be like, why did they name this Island Boys? It's like you gotta wait till
They're
the
so
end.
sad. Yeah, well, that's pretty much it. There was another one. If you want to see something funny, I'll show you one that's funny. There's one that looks like your wife. You want to see that one? You want to see your wife in a band?
What you got?
Here, scroll down. See if
You got a dude singing a song called Kayla.
Oh, that's weird. The same place, but no. Just scroll down. Don't type in my wife. I feel like you're
But we're
about
not
to-
in the Sugar Shack one anymore. It's just
All these are Sugar Shack. All these are Sugar Shack sessions.
yeah. There's me.
It's one of those big bands. Go up. No, down. Well, it was one of the bigger bands.
Where? This one?
No.
That's literally as far as I scrolled.
Okay, look.
Is it this one?
No.
Is it this one?
No. Yeah, keep going down.
Just let me take Kayla out of the Sugar Shack.
Okay.
thing.
All right. You're right, because it just keeps trying to find that.
If we're just in Sugar Shack.
I thought it would make you laugh.
All right.
Was it that bad? I don't think it was that one. No, it wasn't them. Those were dudes. No, it was a dready girl. Oh, I think it was that one. With the I just thought it would make you laugh. I think it's this one. Just the way she's sitting very upright.
Oh, yeah. And she's tiny like Ivy. Yeah.
Nation coming in strong.
She looks
Oh
close.
my God.
It's pretty close. And she's doing the reggae. I knew you'd love it.
This one goes out to all the warriors.
She even kind of sounds, dude.
Yeah.
This is her if y'all weren't together and she had no bounds.
Yeah.
Hey.
Probably living the life she wants to live. You know?
The voice even sounds like her. At the beginning, it's weird. You want to laugh so hard, I know. You're like, you're in a reggae band now?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted all this time?
Yeah.
Keep burning them thin lights. Hey. You know this is
She'd probably be like, yeah, you never let me do the things I want to do.
You never let me go on tour with my reggae
But,
band.
yeah.
Damn. I love singing in that accent.
You
You're like, you don't do it right.
you
What
stop
are
it.
you doing?
Oh my God. That's ridiculous. That's funny. I also think it's funny that that's what you think my wife looks like. I think that's funny that that's what my wife looks like to you.
Well, we were laughing about her accent last
Yeah.
night, and she had the dreads, and I was like, David would enjoy this because you get to envision her being like on like doing a
Yeah,
reggae
yeah.
band, which is bad.
Yeah, I'm notoriously not a fan of white boy reggae.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I mean, it's pretty bad most of the time. But no, but there's sections. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
there's
there's some
talented
stuff.
people in everything.
For sure, absolutely.
Like I remember when I was a kid,
I don't count
liked
people out, you know?
something slightly stupid.
Yeah, I don't like
When I was
them.
a kid.
That
Dude,
falls
they
under white boy
ripped
reggae. I know.
On
I
the
know.
fucking acoustic, though, that's the only thing for me. I feel like they could rip it.
You're like, that's
If you
us,
want to see
Toby.
someone you'll hate, Cashed Out. I hated this dude, and he exactly
Oh, is it the
what you're
worst?
talking about. Hit it up.
Oh my God.
Always vibing is the name of the song. You already know what it's like. I was sparing you by not showing you this.
Hi, we're cashed out.
What's up,
and at a
bitch?
time where we might not
Just
always
look at
be
him.
driving.
I don't like him.
Here
I
today,
can punch him, you know?
we're always vibing.
I don't like you.
It's the best I could do.
That was good, dude.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. We're not always driving, but we're always we may not be driving, but we're always vibing. I liked that.
Oh, the guy in the middle? He's doing that little... You have to be a coke addict to play the organ, right? On a keyboard.
Well, after all this time, I got it figured out.
What do you
We
think?
got enough love
Ooh, I like the
I mean, I like his voice. I wish he was.
he looks like a dish though to me, but maybe that's what I look like to people. I don't know.
When you need it, oh, it'll come back for ya.
Is this Ed Sheeran if he like smokes way too much weed?
Yeah, I think he smokes too much weed for sure. But I mean, it's just this is fine.
Oh, you're not even that mad about it. I thought you would be hating on this band.
I don't like this. I don't like the chorus, but
there's a worse one.
There's a worse one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to see the worst one because that wasn't that bad. That's
You're actually giving into this, which is weird.
No, I like his voice. His voice is all right. I wish he was doing a different kind of music though.
Go hop down, see if you see any more from him. Whatever.
Weed Man.
Sweet.
He's
Yeah,
not
it
putting
is
on
Weed Man.
But he's not
I
putting on the
think so.
reggae voice. I don't like it when white boys do the reggae voice.
Yeah, he's not putting it on as heavy.
He's not putting an accent on.
I mean, he's getting into it a little bit, but it's more of a natural accent that he's just developed.
Well, that's
I don't know.
That's
We're
that
cashed out,
indie whiny
and we hope
boy
we make a great
voice.
impression on our long overdue Sugar Shack session. This song is called Weed Man.
Yeah, this is that trash writing that I hate. These type of songs that are just about weed or something.
Yeah. So is this still art though? Is this still art though, Toby? Is this poetry?
Art?
Is this still poetry? That's what I mean.
Poetry. Rudimentary poetry. It's like child's poetry. Yeah. I guess you have to start somewhere. But it just seems like tacky.
Hell yeah, I feel your sweet sense of me. You make sense to me. You heard right, homegrown to heal the people, and it should be legal, but some still put up a fight. Not everyone can walk.
And it's like weirdly political.
He
for no
almost
reason.
had me for a second. I
'Cause his
almost
voice
liked it
is
for a second.
good.
His voice is good. He's got a good voice there, and they're really.
But
I
he-
wish they were a
but
little
let's keep
looser.
listening. He just keeps listing off weed strains and shit, and like I get it. I love weed too, man. It's
Yeah,
a big
I
part of
don't-
my life, but
I don't like that kind of shit. I don't like. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff.
yeah.
But you know, it's as far
That's
as it
not
goes,
as
that was
bad as,
that
like,
was, that was not as
Stupid
bad
to
as you
you.
made it seem. I don't like the white boy reggae voice. That was all right because
See,
that
like-
was just that to me that's a different kind of voice. That voice
What
doesn't
about,
necessarily.
I remember 311. They were rock reggae though.
Yeah,
Like they had a good area.
yeah, and then don't be confused. Ska is different, but very
Not
similar
ska.
to white boy reggae.
Ska is bad to me. I don't really like this. Yeah, but that's not the rock reggae. No, I mean, who was it? Mighty
Boss
Right.
Tones.
That was a ska band.
Yeah,
I think that's the only one I know.
yeah. I think that's it. That was the only one there was.
They invented and
Real
killed
Big Fish?
ska.
Real Big Fish.
Is that not the same band? I feel like you're saying the same words twice.
Probably. But yeah, so let's go do.
What'd you
our-
think of my reggae section tonight?
That was all right. That was different.
There's a couple
Thanks for
of
bringing
them.
that in. Yeah.
There's a couple
So
of them
so that
good.
first girl, that was all right. She's definitely doing the baby
It's
doll
original,
voice.
yeah.
The baby doll
What's
voice with the yodeling.
overly enunciated. It's that indie voice.
Yeah. It's that
But she
fucking.
pushed that to the edge. Also does some like different type of writing that's a little rap style,
Uh-huh.
and does the yodeling. So I was
Yeah.
like, "There's something special about her. She does stand out amongst a lot."
She's
of
probably the
people.
only one doing something like that. She's
I
definitely the
know.
only one doing what
and
she's
that's
doing.
not always the best thing.
No, but it's definitely.
I think
a
in her
thing.
case, it's like, yeah, people were making fun of Dylan at first. He was
Yep.
fucking weird. I mean, I feel it.
Yeah. So hey, we love you guys. This has been the 109th episode of A Drink and a Joint. It's Saturday right now, so we're about to go do a little live stream.
It's SADURT.
This hasn't even been that bad. We were
Saturday.
sad when we started, but we got ourselves
We
out of it.
always
We didn't
do it
even
on
play the fucking
Saturday.
Family If It Matters theme song to build ourselves up. We did that ourselves
You
today,
need
Toby.
that. I don't use that
Fuck
as
you.
a crutch.
It's not a crutch. It's
You
a
do that.
tool.
That's your thing.
It's your thing. We love you
And
guys.
what we
Go
going
now.
out on?
We're gonna go out on our theme. You didn't get me a louder one,
Okay.
but we have it.
Okay. I forgot.
But so we're gonna go out on our new theme, and we're gonna go do a stream for a little bit. We love you guys.
do
Go
it.
follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Yeah, just follow us on Instagram
Just
and then
come
go
to our shit.
and then go and fucking sign up on the Patreon, please. Patreon.com/Toby and Davey. It'll be in the description. And if you all want to, also you can donate through Venmo or PayPal. And we will see you in the next video.
It's creepy. The whole thing's kind of creepy. What are you implying by a drink and a joint? Are we doing Baby It's Cold Outside?
Just stay for a drink and a joint. What's in that drink, though?
It's the other friend. Just stay for a drink.